It's Mojo in the Mornings, 5 at 6:55.
5 and 6:55, yo. 5 and 6:55, go now.
All right, coming up here in just a little bit, Anna is keeping a secret from Kev, and he's pissed. We'll have that for you. And I was almost killed by deer yesterday. I'll explain. And it wasn't in my car, by the way. I want to explain that first and foremost. I know everybody, you see a guy in Ann Arbor got killed by a deer hitting him when he was on his motorcycle.
Wow.
I honestly, that'd be a reason right there I'm not driving a motorcycle right now. All right, we're going to do the 5 at 6:55. The reigning champ in the 5 at 6:55 is Tim. He's going for 4 today. Timmy, say hello to Alyssa from Rochester. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Alyssa.
Good morning.
Alyssa, it says here that you make parts for elevators.
Yes.
You make the bells and the fans. When you say the bells, is it like the ding? Your floor available? What is it?
No, it's like an emergency system.
Oh, okay. All right. Has anybody ever been stuck in an elevator? Any of you guys ever been stuck in an elevator?
God forbid.
I got stuck once.
Wow. How long were you in there?
At Monty's Pharmacy in Southfield there. It's the Comerica building right there in Southfield on Telegraph.
Okay.
It was stuck in between floors, and Monty's screaming to me I could see his shoes, and he's screaming at me. He's like, stay calm. And I go, you're making me more not calm, Monty.
I love him.
Stop yelling at me right now.
I can totally see this happening.
It finally actually worked, but yeah. All right, Tim, I'm locking you up in a soundproof area. We'll be right back with you, and we will begin 5 at 6:55. 5 questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. Tie always goes to the champion. Question number 1. Shannon just did the story in the dirty. Zayn Malik announced his first ever Las Vegas residency, which will kick off in January. What band was he formerly a part of?
Oh, God.
Come on. Are you serious?
2.
Really?
1.
All right, we're going to pass on that one. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Question number 2. Justin Bieber took his son to the Coachella grounds ahead of his headlining gig next year. What's his son's name?
Noah.
Question number 3. There was commotion at Travis Kelce's home yesterday when a process server from This It Ends With Us Stars legal team tried to serve Taylor Swift deposition papers. What actor/director's team was behind this?
3 seconds. 3.
Pass on that one.
You got to pick out the dumb drop because it's coming here soon, okay? You want the pretty ones are always so dumb? That's a good one for you, Alyssa.
We don't know how she
She's pretty. I'm sure she is. Question number 4. Our Detroit Lions scored a W over the Baltimore Ravens last night for the first time in 2 decades. Who is the quarterback for the Ravens?
3 seconds. 3.
I don't know.
Okay. And should I pass on that one too? All right. In question number 5, Tom Holland suffered a minor concussion after doing a stunt on the set for his latest movie. What superhero does Tom Holland play?
3 seconds. 3. 2.
Oh, my goodness.
1.
Oh, no.
Alyssa, we haven't had somebody that got 0 right in a long time.
Are we serious?
0.
0
None.
point.
It's like I do so much better when I'm not on the phone.
Oh, come on.
Why are the pretty ones always so dumb?
All right. Tim, you win.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That was easy.
Thanks for waking up.
Yes. You win with a tie of 0.0. Here, let's try it, Tim. Let's see if you can get 5 out of 5. It'll be a 5-0 win, which will hopefully be what the Tigers will do to the Cleveland Guardians tonight. Here we go. Question number 1. Zayn Malik announced a Las Vegas residency in January. What band is he formerly a part of?
One Direction.
There we go. 1-0.
I knew it was downhill from there when Alyssa didn't get that one. Question number 2. Justin Bieber took his son to the Coachella grounds ahead of headlining in the gig next year. What's his son's name?
Jack.
Yes.
2.
That would have been a tougher one for me. Question number 3. There was commotion at Travis Kelce's home yesterday when a process server from This It Ends With Us Stars legal team tried to serve Taylor Swift with deposition papers. What actor/director's team was behind this?
3 seconds.
Baldani.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, Jason
3.
Baldoni. By the way, I got to tell you, the biggest clickbait stories ever were from that. Justin Baldoni's trying to sneak into Travis Kelce's house. It's like, okay, no, it's a legal team bringing process servers. I swear to you, these headlines are unbelievable on
Headlines
TMZ.
win.
It's amazing, and that's all people read.
Lydia.
That's all they read are those headlines. Question number 4. Our Detroit Lions scored a big win over the Baltimore Ravens last night. The first win in 2 decades against the Ravens. Who is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens?
Lamar Jackson.
4.
And last question, Tom Holland suffered minor concussion after doing a stunt on the set of his latest movie. What superhero does he play?
Spider-Man.
Perfect score.
Winner. Congratulations. Alyssa, don't feel bad. Same thing happened
That
yesterday.
wasn't that great.
But yesterday, though, the same thing happened. It's tougher to play on the air than it is to play in your car. So are you playing in your car right now?
No, I'm at work.
So that's the thing. I think people
I'm
got to
inside.
play in their car. They got to have that vibe of the steering wheel in front of them. You know what I mean? I think you got to do that. I talked to a listener one time that told me that was their go-to. They would go in their car, sitting there so nobody was around them, and they kind of had that whole thing where they were listening to the show and had the 5 at 6:55 going.
You just said it's tougher to play in your car.
No, I'm saying she said it's tougher to play on the air here right now than playing her car. She's playing at work right now. So I think a lot of people have this whole I can get 5 out of 5. I've been playing, listening along, which is awesome. I love that. And then they come on the air, and I think that the pressure of being on the radio is tough. So we got a parting gift for you. We're going to set you up with a Kroger gift card, a $50 Kroger gift card. Enjoy that. And we will see you tomorrow, Tim.
you.
Hopefully we'll get a good contestant against you tomorrow. All right, hold on a second.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
All right, Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses is coming up. Busting a cheater. Let me tease this War of the Roses. He thinks that his girlfriend is cheating on him because he found a pregnancy test that she had taken, and they have protective sex. So he believes that this pregnancy test wasn't because she feared maybe one got through the goalie. He fears that she's out there having sex with other people. This morning on the show, something very, very rare that you hear, us busting a female cheating in the War of the Roses. You got to listen. It's going to be a good one at 7:40 right after the next ticket giveaway, which will be Tate McRae tickets and Shannon's Dirty. All right, Mojo in the Morning show. I think that Anna's been sweating for this topic here right now because
Sure have.
I don't know why.
Kev wants to call out the newest member of the show, Anna, for keeping a secret from him.
All right, so this is the situation. Somebody told Anna something that has to deal with me. I came to Anna yesterday and was like, Anna, I know so-and-so told you something. Anna says, no, they didn't. Somebody else did. So I say, okay, so tell me who told you.
Yeah.
Anna won't tell me.
What is the something about, though?
You know I'm not going to tell you.
No, I know,
I'm going to tell you what it's about.
I mean, it could be a celebrity gossip.
It ain't. It's something serious and personal, and that's why I'm acting how I'm acting.
All right, I think that's important for us to say. So somebody told Anna, our newest member of the show, Anna Robb, something about Kevin and his personal story that Anna is keeping from you because wait, how did you think that it was somebody, the person that you thought it was?
A person told me that said person told Anna.
Okay, so you are, Anna, obviously trying to protect the person who actually said something to you. Why?
Correct. Because that is my best friend. And like I told her that
You wouldn't tell.
Right.
anybody.
I would say I
So
didn't
it's a
know
girl.
it.
Her best friend.
Well, no, because you have a lot of dude
I
friends.
have GBFFs too,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah.
But Kevin's leaving out some of the story.
Okay, put it on me.
Okay, Kevin, first off, I'm just minding my business. I would have never brought this up. I don't know why Kevin felt the need to tell me that I knew this in the first place. Like, we could have this could not have been a thing. But then when Kevin brought it up, he came with so much animosity. He was like, I need to pop this person who told you. And I was like, whoa, don't go popping anybody. This person didn't tell me. So I want no involvement. I'm just minding my own business.
Yeah. And I probably did come with animosity. Obviously, it wasn't towards you.
Mm-hmm.
It was more towards the situation and people having my name in their mouth, but I don't think they should.
Right.
I think that's more so where the energy came. You were just, a part of it.
Right.
Collateral damage. What?
How did you know that some other guy?
Somebody told me.
Wait, so why did the other person tell you?
Because I'm working with Anna every day, and if she know my business, the person wanted to give me a heads up and say, hey.
So they said that they heard from, but it's not the guy or girl that Anna knows it from. It's
right. It's somebody else.
So that means that they're telling a bunch of people.
Maybe.
That's kind of the point I'm trying to make.
See, I would want to know. I would want to know the source of who's spreading something that I don't want spread. I would absolutely want to know.
I did my best. I gave Kevin the information that I felt I could. I said it was a very casual thing. Someone just briefly mentioned this to me, and we blew past it.
Yeah.
I don't believe they're telling other people, and I think your situation's safe.
Here's the interesting thing. Anna just started working with us, but though has known Kevin for a bit. But your loyalty is to usually the person that you've been friends with for longer. So your loyalty is to protect the person that was the source of this gossip. Here's a part I would like to know, and I know that it's all kind of up in the air. Nobody knows what the story is of what the gossip is about Kevin. I want to know who, because I guarantee you that person that told you isn't the source of the spreading the rumor. Somebody else is spreading the rumor. So I think it's almost kind of like you got to figure out where the tumor is and go for it.
But it don't matter though. Like it should stop with you.
It's a
regardless of how many people are spreading what. Once it gets to your brain, it shouldn't come out your mouth.
Yeah,
that's where I'm.
So
at
what
with
would you do if she told you it's so and so? Would you confront that person then? Would you call them up?
If it was the person that I thought it was, I could have that kind of discourse and conversation
because you know them.
If it's this other random person, I don't know.
That's a good question. Does Kev know the person?
You're asking too many questions.
I'm sorry. I'm a journalist. I don't know if you know that.
By the way, that's a yes, because if it was a no, she would just say no.
Yeah. Okay, so question for the listeners on this one here. Does Anna need to show loyalty towards her newest coworker friend that she's literally
I'd have stayed at her house.
They sit within arm reach of each other. Not that anything crazy is going to happen with arm reach of each other, but they sit within arm reach of each other and every day got to come and work together. Yeah, I noticed the change in you yesterday because this was yesterday when this came out, right?
Yeah.
Because I noticed the change because when you started having conversation with it, you all of a sudden you became a little angry. It seemed like
I probably changed when I come. And every time I go out of town, when I come back home, it's a different me.
Really? Why? What? Explain.
I don't know. It's like I become myself for real. I feel like I get like complacent living in Detroit and doing everything that I do. Like I get just kind of like.
So you now
when I go out of town and I come back like me,
fresh, like you vacation refreshed, or you come back as a interesting. That's an interesting thing. I thought maybe it was because of the rumors, the gossip and stuff.
No,
I don't even think it's gossip. Like this isn't really like, as far as I know, it's not something that's being spread around. Like it was very casual, Kevin. It's not being talked about.
I get that. My thing though is I'm not the type of person that could probably like after the person told me you knew, there's no way I can just walk around you and not have the conversation with you.
For sure.
I couldn't sit next to you knowing you know this. So the first day I see you, we gotta address it. And I completely understand your position with where your loyalty is. I just don't give a damn.
Well, ask me again in like 4 months.
People are harsh, by the way. And maybe it's because they don't necessarily know Anna and they have a little bit of loyalty towards Kevin. But some people are like, Anna, the new show member, is messy. I don't think she will last long. Well,
Nah, that's not
she's
it.
lasting because guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
She's
that's
got a
not correct.
contract.
I don't think
We are
she messy.
stuck with you, Anna, and we're happy about that. Another one here says, Kevin, you got to get this information out of them, especially if they're talking some accusations about you.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
I would
Yeah.
just like to defend myself and say I didn't bring this up, nor would I have. So how am I messy?
248 says Kevin has been so annoying the last few weeks.
That's what's up. Call that person.
Well, it's because
What is up with people
it's
today?
because he has not gone out of town in a while. He is less annoying now because he is himself.
I'm gonna put that in my contract. I need to go out of town once a month.
Hold on a second, Bree. What are your thoughts on this whole thing about Anna keeping a secret from Kevin?
I say if it was Anna, would you be okay with it? If there was stuff going on about you being talked about, let's see, like put yourself in that situation, and that's what people need to do more anyways. And as Kevin said, it should have stopped with the person who told you, and that's just how things get messy.
Anna, thoughts on that? What do you want to say to that?
I wouldn't like it, but like Kevin says, I understand. Like, this has been my best friend, and this was somebody who I said I will not repeat that to. So what would you do in my
best
shoes?
friend, I would too. I tell my best friend she needs to woman up
Yeah.
and address the situation.
Anna, that's an interesting one. That's always like mom's thing. Would you be happy if it was,
Yeah, and I'm a mom of 4, so here I am.
No. But that's actually, it's always, hey, moms know best when it comes to stuff like this. I often sit there and think to myself, in this case, with this person talking about Kevin, I think if I'm Kevin, I just ignore it because people are always talking. I hate to say it. People are, and the person who started this is the real person that you got to figure out who that person is. And I think that's whoever is the person that has started this is the one that, where the leak starts.
We
See,
can talk to them too.
It's so tough though, because if it's something deeply, deeply personal and it's going around, normally I feel like you wouldn't care, but when it's something that is like I said, very personal, you do care and you want to get to the root of it.
But here's the thing. We've all had rumors spread about us. And when we've had rumors that have been spread about us, it always comes from a specific source. And you can go back and when you look at it, you can see that it comes from one person specifically. And that's the person that is the source of it. And I believe this when somebody tells me a rumor about somebody else, I believe they're spreading rumors about me. Like, I always believe, okay, if they come and say something to me, I always believe, okay, well, I guarantee you they're talking stuff about me. Amanda, what's up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Anna, you poor thing. Are you okay? Kevin is just coming after you. Leave her alone,
girl.
man.
No, we're cool. Me and Kev are cool. But thank you.
Of course. She is brand new, man. Maybe in a month or two, then go at her. Let her
Then go at her.
let her just kind of ease into it. Like, let her be. She's finding her footing.
It hasn't even been a month, and this is already.
Listen, I've prayed.
Has
and
she even
said,
been there a full week?
No, it's
So
been
leave the girl
couple,
alone.
Been a couple, yeah.
Look, I've prayed and said good morning and have a blessed day to Anna for many, many years. This is just one moment. That's a real moment, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it just because she knew on the show to y'all.
Hey, Lucy, hi.
Hi.
What do you-
So, okay, I'm probably going to be like the bad person, but I 100% agree with Kev. It's kind of and it's even worse to me that she's like, it was just casual talk, but casual talk about something that was it sounded like it was super private for Kev or to Kev. I don't know. That kind of would have rubbed me off the wrong way, too.
Yeah. So you think that she needs to say it and possibly say it maybe like right here on the air?
Well, I don't know about all that, but definitely maybe like a conversation in private or maybe something a little bit, I don't know, because I would be feeling some type of way 100% too. And then, like she's kind of new and now like all this is popping off and I would feel kind of a little weird too. Like, oh, wow, all this and it was just in a casual talk. I think that makes it kind of even worse.
You know what I feel like? I feel like Andy Cohen, and I feel like I'm hosting the, you know how he always does the hosting of the show with all the women of the Real Housewives.
The reunion special.
You saying I'm a housewife?
I feel like you're one of the housewives, yes. Shelby, what would you like to say, Shelby?
I love Anna. I heard her before.
I'm sorry, your phone got cracked up. Say that again?
And I just feel like you know what you're getting with Kevin. He's going to want to get to it.
Your phone is so bad. I'm sorry. Your phone is really bad.
Oh, no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Go ahead. Say what you said again.
I just, you know what you get with Kevin. Like, I love Anna. I followed her before. But, like, with Kevin, he's going to want the truth.
Yeah. So do you think does Anna need to say something?
Yeah, I feel like Kevin is a safe place. He's not going to start anything. He just wants to know the facts.
I like you.
Okay, see, this is where I think I was a little put off. Like, the way he approached it at first, saying, I'm going to have to pop someone. Like, I don't want any, like...
What's the definition of pop?
I mean, it has many definitions. Some aren't the nicest. That's not how I meant it. Maybe in the way that I was going to address the person, maybe it was more so pop off, but I did.
Right, but, like, I think that I don't want you to address the
Yeah,
person.
I understand that.
Rose, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. We've got a little drama on the show between Kev and the newest member of the show, Anna. She heard some gossip about Kev, and she won't say where she heard it.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
So I usually call and rip Kevin up, but today I'm standing by him.
Oh, no.
So my comment is, what does this say about Anna? I don't know her. Like, from listening to you guys, I didn't follow her before, but she has a best friend that thinks that this is okay to do, and, you know, birds of a feather flock together, and I think it kind of, I mean, I don't know the whole situation, but in my perspective, it's making Anna look not great.
Well,
and this is like, whatever, it seems personal. Like, Kevin's, you know, again, I disagree with Kevin a lot, but Kevin's a good guy.
yeah. Listen,
And if this is something that's got his, you know, it doesn't look good. It's not a good look.
Rose, you're absolutely right. And don't you think Anna should fess up right now, tell us who it was,
She's
and,
really trying.
and tell us what the rumor is? Because we all want to know.
You
For
already know.
ratings' sake, yes. But she's also a professional and could sugarcoat it in a way that, you know, would be appropriate. So
Listen,
I love you guys. I love Kevin. Anna,
we love
I'm
you
undecided.
too.
Oh.
We love you too.
I know the story, and I know Anna, and I know Kevin, and I don't think Anna means any harm by this, just so everybody understands this. And you are going to get to know Anna, and you're going to end up falling in love with her. But I don't think she means any harm by this. I think she's trying to protect her friend, but she also probably is trying to protect Kevin by not telling him because she's worried the guy's going to go to jail for popping off on somebody.
Nah. And I want to second that. I do not think Anna is a bad person. I know Anna is not a bad person. She just doesn't want to be in the situation. And by giving more information, it puts her deeper in the situation. So I can understand her hesitation.
Would you have rather her just not said anything to you?
I didn't say
She didn't say anything. Somebody told me that she knew, and I just couldn't come in here every day knowing that she knows.
I got brought into it.
I think the person that told you that she knows is the bad person.
No, they were looking out for me because you can't have somebody sitting in the room
That's
that
the
know your
person
information.
that started the rumor. You watch.
It ain't a rumor. I mean, it's true. It ain't a
That's the
rumor.
person that's spreading it. What's going on, Vicky?
Oh, I was just getting ready to ask, is it true? But Kev just said it wasn't a rumor, it's true. So
99.9%.
Kevin does not have herpes. I just want everyone.
we super. That's 0%.
That's the problem. Everybody's going to come up with whatever they think that this thing is. So, but
I love you, Anna. I want that to be very clear.
Oh, I love you too, Kev.
Do you feel the love?
From Kevin, not the listeners.
No, they'll figure it out. Lydia, any more of these ones I need to take? Anything? I'm kind of like reading through. There's about 8 billion people there.
Yeah, there is. But I like Julia. She has a good comment.
All right, Julia, last comment on this one here. Go ahead, Julia.
I'm curious because whoever Kevin thought told her, she didn't. So whoever Kevin confided in, did that person tell Anna's best friend, and then Anna's best friend tell Anna, and then told Anna not to tell anybody?
Now I'm more confused than I was prior to.
I get what she's saying. Maybe.
So that's where it's kind of all coming from.
Maybe. But to protect Anna, if she ever tells me, that's why Anna doesn't want to tell me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll dig her
Well,
deeper
here's
in
the
the
thing,
hole.
Kevin. If you don't want people to know your business, then don't tell anybody.
Look, it ain't come from my lips. Promise you that.
Anna, when you first heard whatever this rumor was, did you instantly go, "Oh gosh, now I've got this football I'm carrying," or did you just kind of like go, "Whatever"? Like, did you think it was a big deal? Because you never said anything. I don't know.
No, I mean, I was like shocked when I heard it, but I think I was just like, "Oh, really?" And they were like, "Yeah," and that was it. That was all that was said.
And do you have any rumors about anybody else on the show, including myself?
Now's the time. You were the mistress before being the girlfriend. Oh, that'll work. Another world-famous War in the Roses happens at 7:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, I'm quick to get to this topic because I quick to want to get to calls. I want to know how this happens. Has anybody ever been attacked by a deer while they've gone on a walk? Because yesterday, yesterday I went on a walk, and I'm trying to get a little exercise. Okay, I'm trying to see what I can do to lose weight, and so I go on a walk, and this is in my neighborhood, and you walk through West Bloomfield, Michigan, you're going to be faced with all kinds of craziness. You will run across, ready for this? Turkeys, raccoons, squirrels, deer, geese.
We have an angry goose in our neighborhood.
Chaldeans. I mean, they're everywhere. And here's the craziest. Yesterday, I went for a walk, and as I am walking, I had a deer and its family, because there was at least 4 to 5 of them, stare me in the eyes with these beady eyes and look like they wanted to eat me. It got to a point where I literally sat there thinking to myself that I am going to die right here in West Bloomfield.
This is it.
When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first 3 notes.
Yeah, do, re, mi, my ass. It was eat me. That's what it was. It was, I'm going to eat this fat guy because we can't find enough vegetation to eat on the side of the road. Has anybody ever been attacked by a deer? And I saw this story recently about a guy that was driving his motorcycle in Ann Arbor and got killed by a deer.
That is such a sad story. He's like a 20-year-old kid.
Did it like run in the side of him, or was it like a head-on collision?
I think it jumped out of nowhere, and when it did it knocked him off his bike, and he ended up dying. Yeah.
A long, long way to run.
Yeah, I can't forget
When
that.
you pop out in the street and you see these deers, do you just like stand there and freeze?
By the way, I think the plural of
It's just
deers is deer. I don't know.
It's okay.
But
I'm saying deers, bro. It'd be all right.
because they were deers with ears, and they were like, they're, you know how when your ears point up or like kind of look at you, like when they're kind of like looking kind of crazy, man. And one of them had like antlers already.
Oh, I walk right up to him when I see them.
You do?
I love deer. Yes.
And what do? You pet him?
I try to talk to him and pet him.
You're not Snow White.
I'm
Shannon,
weird
you're
though.
not Snow White.
Okay. You're gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, and I totally understand that I am. I always think that deer are a sign that my grandma Grace, is around me. So, and like giving me some sort of like sign about something happening in my life. So when I see them, I know it's nuts, but I try to walk up to them. It's like a big, I get very emotional.
What about when you see him on the side of the road?
I get so sad I have to look away. I'm not joking. And when people tell me they hunt, I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm going to tell you that these deer were not your Grandma Grace. These deer were the devil, and they were looking at me. Because usually deer are pretty, and there's always baby. What are they, fawn or
yes.
doe?
Right? No, that's female.
I'm sorry, Dom. I'm not up on my deer vocabulary.
But the little cute ones, there's a lot of baby
with
ones.
spots.
Bambies.
I don't know if they're birthing over at Corwell Health or something by my house or what the story is. But these guys, there's more little baby deer these days. And I think that what it was the mama deer, papa deer were protecting the baby deer. And I think that the baby deer was the one that was trying to be friendly with me. And I was trying to get away from the baby deer. I want nothing. I'm like, I'm not your father. Stay away from me. What's up, Dakota? How you doing?
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. I almost got killed by a deer yesterday, Dakota. Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah, last July, the 27th of 24, I was coming home on my motorcycle doing about 75, 80 and had a deer run out on me in a curve.
Dude.
I didn't walk for 8 months. I broke almost every bone on the right side of my body.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know where you were, but I would never drive on 96.
Surgeries on my ankle.
Oh.
No, I was actually in Newaygo, north of Grand Rapids.
See, when you're
enough that they wanted to life flight me.
Oh God,
oh my God.
When you what did people stop for you to save you, or how did you get help?
So I was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, some guy pulled up. I couldn't find my phone, so luckily some guy pulled up and was able to call 911 and get people out there.
God, that's amazing that you're alive, and thank God for that. What a horrible situation.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Think about this when you're driving on a motorcycle or in a convertible. That thing gonna fly up and nail you right in the head. What's up, Kelsey? Hey.
First time the listener.
Hey.
Kelsey on the phone.
How you doing, Kels?
My mom was good. My mom was actually attacked by a deer. They live out in Commerce, and they were on a walk with the dog, and all of a sudden a mama deer came out and kicked my mom.
I think it might be the same deer. I swear to you.
It might have been.
I live not that far from there. It's craziness. It came out and kicked her out of nowhere.
Yes. Yep. They thought that she, I guess, got too close to the babies, even though they were on a walking trail and the deer were in the woods.
It's protective.
I'm
That's
telling
what
you,
it is.
I am concealed carrying on my next walk.
Oh, do not.
I got to. I got to protect myself.
You look like a blind shooter.
Seriously. I'll get something. What's up, Elizabeth? How you doing?
Hi, good morning. I was in my very own backyard in Birmingham with my dog, standing about 2 feet from my dog, and this deer came over the fence at us and tried to pound on my dog.
Oh, no.
Started jumping and kicking.
Maybe you just wanted to play.
What does that mean?
No, I think it had a baby in the yard next door, but still, I mean, it
You're
came over
telling
the
us
fence
that
at
a
us.
deer tried to mount your dog? That would have been the most amazing animal ever.
Deer style.
Only in Birmingham does stuff like that happen. Did you say?
Trying to stomp on him.
Did you say get a room at the Townsend? Damn it! What's going on over there? That's craziness, Elizabeth. That's wild. Hold on. Pamela was camping, and what happened? Pamela?
Hey, good morning. My family and I were camping, and one night I was really super sick, and so I got up and I was going to go to the campground bathroom to be sick, and I'm walking kind of just like with my head down and just walking towards the bathroom, and all of a sudden I look up and I am in between this mama deer and a baby deer. I didn't know that they put feeders out at night and fed the deer at this campground, and I thought, oh, do deer charge? And I was like, I'm going to die. And I happened to look up. I looked up at the mama deer first because I was in between her and her baby. And I thought, because bears, they say, will kill you if you're between a baby and a mom. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm fixing to die. Oh, well, this is how I end. But I look up at the mama deer, and eyes, of course, in my mind, they were 5 feet around, and but anyway, I hear this oof, and I'm thinking, okay, this is how I go out. But then I was thinking, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to die because I'm sick. I gotta go. And so I took off running, and the deer scattered. But I thought for sure I was gonna die.
I thought for sure that you were going to say that the deer started talking to you, and that's when Bambi came alive. Like, I'm waiting for this story. I'm like waiting for the climax of the story, and I'm going, this is unbelievable. And there was no climax. You just threw up. That was it.
Yes.
All right.
But
Well, yeah.
at the same time, I learned that night, they're not going to charge at me.
Okay.
They were not. They were kind of docile there.
They were just as scared as you probably were. Tina, what's up, Tina?
Hi, Mojo. I love you guys.
You're
such a drama queen.
Oh, what do you mean I'm a drama queen? What are you talking about?
Preach.
Because I can just picture you screaming and running away like a little girl. Like how Chelsea always says, remember, there's the truth and then there's the emotion.
She listened, Tina. Gosh, Tina.
Hey, Shannon, I'm the same as Shannon. My grandma's not my dear, but I can't handle the hunting, the shooting, like it just.
No.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
No, we got to kill more of these damn things. Otherwise, they're going to overtake us. I'm telling you, if we don't start killing these deer, we're going to be running away from our houses are going to get taken by them. I'm serious.
You're so silly. You're silly.
The whole idea is to get rid of the herd or whatever. I don't know what the heck it is. That's the reason why they want the deer have come down to our neighborhoods because we're not killing enough of them.
No, that's because we keep chopping down their neighborhood.
We need to.
That's what the problem is.
We need to chop. I'm going to bring them to Detroit. I'm bringing a deer to Eastern Market.
They say they already. Well, we got enough animals there.
Oh my God.
Don't miss this.
Mojo in the morning.
When we come back here next, War of the Roses, we bust a woman cheating. Guys, get ready. Shannon, what do you got in this dirty?
Okay, so what the heck happened at Travis Kelce's home with this guy jumping the fence, trying to get a hold of Taylor Swift? I'll tell you the real story coming up in the dirty.
And your chance to win sold-out Tate McRae tickets next.
Not everyone is good at sneaking around. We're about to prove it. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 7:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Mornings. Motor City Traffic.
729, 62 cloudy right now. We're going to see mostly clouds today and maybe a stray afternoon thunderstorm, a high temp of 79. Hines Drive closed for flooding between Outer Drive and Ann Arbor Trail. In Novi, we have a bad situation. 96 eastbound, totally closed between Beck and Novi Road because of an accident. Traffic is stopped from the Kent Lake Road exit.
That's been since 2:30 this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's opening up anytime soon either. We have an accident blocking the left lane, 94 westbound before Cashew. An accident in the right lane, southbound 275 at M1496. Another accident, this one blocking the right shoulder, 75 southbound at 8 Mile. Same thing, 96 eastbound after Milford Road. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks.
The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks. Crafted with our signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced. Only at Starbucks.
Hey, I got to talk about Bell Tire, and I want to talk about the fact that fall is here. And with fall, that means we're going to have change in temperature. It means your tires are going to be needing air. It means that warning lights will come on your dashboard. It's also going to mean that we're going to be wanting to go to the cider mills without having a car break. Well, get over to Bell Tire and they'll fix everything for you. Bell Tire has you covered for any of your car care needs. They do more than just tires. There's 55 locations around town. Get into a Bell Tire today by going to belltire.com.
Add the Mojo in the Morning show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Channel 955.
I'm Dan Campbell. If you're injured in an accident, win big with Bernstein. Call Sam.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
Pepsi has great taste just like you. The Pepsi Challenge is on tour, this time with Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry, and you get to crown the ultimate taste champion. Bold taste, zero sugar. Try Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry today. We are pleased to be a Pepsi partner.
Let's talk about Total Wireless, the one and only wireless provider that's truly in your corner. See, Total Wireless has unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line when you get 4 lines. But the best part, Total Wireless is running on the #1 network in Detroit, so you get unlimited data that never slows you down. So the question is, what are you waiting for? Stop by your nearest store today. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on Root Metrics Detroit Root Score Report, first out 2025.
Hey, it's Steve Gabarra from Zott Ford and Holly, and our Ford Summer Sales event is on with deals so hot you'll need sunscreen when you stop in. We've got 0% financing, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on tons of new Fords. Or come lease a new 25 Ford car, truck, or SUV between $300 and $500 a month, all 0 down. Plus, Zott's tossing in 2 years of free maintenance on almost every lease. Check out the details in our sizzling inventory at dealsinthed.com.
Hey, it's Jed from The Joe Show. One of the things I love about Chipotle is I can just go to my app, schedule my order for later, and pick it up after a long day at work. My go-to right now has got to be the carne asada. Give me double rice, double beans, extra hot salsa, and of course, you know I'm going to top it off with that guac. And that carne asada, so juicy, so tender, so delightful, and you got to try it for yourself. Chipotle's carne asada is back and here for a limited time. Try it today at any Chipotle restaurant or in the Chipotle app or go to chipotle.com.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Celebrate 100 years of high-flying dunks, 100 years of show-stopping moves, and 100 years of changing the game. Bring the whole family and be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
Get the absolute best sleep of your life. The sleep experts over at the brand new Snooze Mattress Company on Big Beaver in Troy can absolutely help you out. All of the top name brands and their custom dream mapping technology. It's Snooze in Troy.
There's no place like home. Download the BetMGM Casino app and sign up for a new account to check out our latest exclusive slot, The Wizard of Oz Munchkin Land. New customers get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. Head over to the Emerald City and discover bonus spins, jackpot features, and so much more. Don't forget to download the BetMGM Casino app for exclusive thrills on our latest slot, The Wizard of Oz Munchkin Land. Only available at BetMGM Casino. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, I want to shout out Julia from Rochester. She is a Mojo in the Morning listener who showed me her engagement ring the other day. And she said, hey, you talk about them all the time. I want to show you something personally from Lucido. Lucido Fine Jewelry. She's got a Takori ring. This thing was gorgeous. And I'm going to tell you something. They've got so much going on at Lucido right now. Your engagement ring headquarters. Lucido Fine Jewelry, Birmingham, Rochester, Sterling Heights.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, a high of 77. Tomorrow, more rain in the forecast and a high of only 70.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. Has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by ExecutivePlasticSurgeon.com.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's Autolaw.com.
Cheat and you'll get caught. It's the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, we're going to give away some tickets. We got War of the Roses. Man, we got a busy hour here. So, sold out Tate McRae. We got a couple of chances for you to win this morning. We'll give away some tickets right now to the 95th caller, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. 95th caller is going to win a pair of sold out tickets to see Tate McRae at the Little Caesars Arena, October the 13th.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
This beat hard as hell. What up, Fremont?
Hey.
This is an 8-point win for the Lions to get to 2-1, and this was an impressive night all the way around for Detroit.
Hey, you know the Lions
For the first time since 2005, 2 decades, our Lions pounced on the Baltimore Ravens. Final score 38-30. Coach Dan Campbell after the game, by the way.
But those guys were very disciplined. They played off each other. They casted the net. They closed the net. We didn't have anybody jumping up in the air, diving, ill-advised diving. Man, they all bottled him up. They were disciplined, and guys made, huge plays, and he had nowhere to go, and that's the key. So it takes an enormous amount of discipline for your guys. And they did that. I mean, across the board.
The
all
touchdown celebrations, by the way, absolutely fantastic. The bowling.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was cool. I loved that, and I loved, what else did I love? I loved the trick plays. I like the fact that our offensive coordinators got a little Ben Johnson in them.
They pitch to Gibbs. Touchdown.
It's kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, well, we've seen Johnny Morton dial up a couple of these tonight. This is good execution. They get it to St. Brown, and then he pitches it out to Jahmyr Gibbs.
We called for Johnny Morton's head after the Green Bay game. Now Johnny Morton got scared, and he's putting together some plays.
Yeah. We look like ourselves.
Offense looked good. Everybody's coming down on Jared Goff. I fell asleep at halftime. They said his second half was horrible. Zach is everybody. Zach said that Goff looked horrible in the second half.
I disagree.
I think Goff does a great job of management, and I like, by the way, he admitted to the fact that he did not like that he wanted to basically kill the clock and not score that last touchdown.
Yeah.
And then he realized at the end of the game, he goes, "Oh man, I was wrong. Yeah. We needed to score that last touchdown." So it was good. It was a good game, and Shannon stayed up late, and
I did.
She's not DoorDash Starbucks yet. I can't believe it. It's amazing.
I'll go make a coffee after this today for sure. There was some chaos at Travis Kelce's home. A process server got arrested while trying to serve Taylor Swift some deposition papers from Justin Baldoni's legal team. This all goes back to the movie It Ends With Us and that drama, the movie that Justin Baldoni starred in with Taylor's former friend, Blake Lively. Taylor got dragged into the Blake-Justin legal battle early this year when Baldoni dropped his $400 million countersuit and named her, Taylor, in the documents. Well, this wasn't yesterday, by the way. I think the clickbait makes it seem like this just happened. It actually happened a little over a week ago. A guy by the name of Justin Lee Fisher got busted at Travis's home in Leawood, Kansas, just outside of Kansas City. He jumped the fence around 2 a.m. to get in, which obviously is big no-no. So he was obviously arrested and taken away.
Has anybody ever been process served before? Because I've been served, but they never served me face to face. They served to the front door of the radio station, and they ended up serving, I think it was one of our interns at the time that they
legal?
gave it to. I don't know how that worked, but that was how I ended up getting the lawsuit. But I've often wondered if process servers are just like repo people. Like, are they the type of people that will use their authority to go and do things like this one?
Well, you can't break the law. Obviously, this was trespassing.
Well, I think in a lot of cases, people hide from process servers. And how do you get Taylor Swift? You know, she's a public figure and stuff like that. But I get that's the wrong idea. But I bet you they do this to a lot of people. I bet you there's a lot of people that are not out in public, and the process servers are jumping apartment complex, building fences.
I would love if we could do a topic like that, because I'm sure we have people who had to serve.
Oh,
and,
so interesting.
If you have a story for us, text to us. Text process server if you know how to spell it. Go ahead, Shannon.
Also, while we're talking about Taylor, she was granted a 5-year restraining order against, remember that guy we talked about yesterday with the vanishing threat, 45-year-old Brian Jason Wagner. He is an ex-convict who has been repeatedly showing up at her home in L.A., making all sorts of false claims about their relationship. So the court order mandates that this creep stay at least 100 yards away from her residence, her vehicle, anywhere she is working. He is prohibited from contacting her in any form, whether that be face-to-face, by letter,
Have they found him
Instagram.
yet?
Okay, so that's what I don't understand here. She's had a temporary restraining order against him in the past. This one now 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some digging there to figure out, because the most seasoned of private detectives could not locate this man. Big story this morning. President Trump said that pregnant women should stop taking Tylenol. And he says studies have shown that the very common painkiller is associated with autism in children.
Just a few decades ago, 1 in 10,000 children had autism. So that's not a long time. And I've always heard, they say a few, but I think it's a lot less time than that. It used to be 1 in 20,000, then 1 in 10,000, And I would say that's probably 18 years ago. And now it's 1 in 31.
Now, important to note here, the other side to this argument. This new recommendation is at odds with a lot of physician groups who say Tylenol, which has been on the market for more than 70 years, is totally safe. More than half of pregnant women report taking Tylenol during pregnancy because it has long been regarded as the safest. Yesterday, the president also making repeated claims linking vaccines to autism, though again, not everybody agrees on that as well.
I got to tell you, if you find the person that can tell us that they have a cure for cancer and a cure for autism, you're going to be the, I don't know, maybe it's only Jesus that will know all that stuff. But
shout out to Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you something. To me, if I'm a parent with autism, I don't think, look at what the reasonings are of why there's more autism nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they didn't define it when we were kids, or I don't know. I have no idea. But cancer is the big one too, and obviously that's right.
We got a cure.
I
I
believe
believe
so.
there is already a cure.
They just don't know how to profit.
Can I tell you something? I believe we have a cure for cancer, and I believe we know what causes autism.
I agree
and
with you.
Nobody wants to say anything.
Question for you though: do y'all feel like the president could potentially, get sued by Tylenol for coming out and saying that?
I think Tylenol is good. This will be an interesting thing, because if Tylenol does come out and sue, then they're gonna have to look into a court case. It will be an open court case of, let's figure out if acetaminophen does really do it. I hope Tylenol does sue, and I hope that we
Get to the
find out
bottom of it,
the
yeah.
truth of it. Because what do you do if you are a pregnant woman and you have a bad fever? I know some people who are pregnant that will not put anything in their bodies because they're so worried about what's going on.
That epidural hit.
Man.
Oh, that was the first thing I asked for. I didn't even ask for
The
ice. Give me that epidural. And lastly, speaking of babies, Grandpa John Bon Jovi commenting about his son and new daughter-in-law, Millie Bobby Brown, adopting a baby girl.
We blessed it because we get it. They're sort of mature beyond their years. She comes from a family where her parents are still together and they married very young. Her and Jake fell in love, and we just thought, okay, we'll support this. And it's working out.
Wow, that is so cool. That is so neat.
I literally just listened to that podcast this morning. It was so good.
Mojo loves him.
Love John.
If you miss anything from today's show, or really any show, you can catch up on the podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning in the totally free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at Mojo in the Morning on social media.
The latest craze.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
I like Bon Jovi, but I still think he should dye his hair. I don't know. I think his hair gray makes me feel weird. He's like the one guy that should have never gone gray.
He's a silver fox.
Not anymore. No. No. I think that I don't know. There's something about it. I think he stopped dyeing it because I think it was harming him. He said the dye was harming him.
Or he just probably looked crazy. Not everybody needs to dye their hair. Once you get to a certain point, it's like, bruh, that's not your color.
But I swear to you, I think that there was a podcast that he was on that he said that the dye, something was causing something with his scalp or whatever. Carissa, what's happening?
Good morning.
You're a winner. You're going to see Tate McRae.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Congratulations to you. Have a great time. Carissa's from
Thank
Grand
you.
Rapids, and you'll be driving to Little Caesars Arena on October the 13th, and maybe stay the night. If you need a place to stay, my buddies over at the Cambria are good people. They always do stuff with us here on the show, so go look at the Cambria Hotel to stay if you want to stay the night.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Oh, we
love you too.
We love you too.
Hang on 1 second, okay?
Thanks.
I want to get to the War of the Roses. Lydia, I don't know if I have time for any of these. I got to get to War of the Roses.
Rats.
Can you save these people, the process serving people, and we'll talk to them after the war? Ask them if we can talk to them in the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay.
All right? We're going to have to. War of the Roses is more important than anything. People are in their cars with their kids.
People are just dropping like flies anyway. I heard
Well,
you say that.
Here's the deal. I'm telling you something. The War of the Roses is one of those things you like to listen to before your kids get out of the car and go to school. So I appreciate that we need to stay a little bit on time here. Here we go. War of the Roses.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Mitchell thinks that his girlfriend is cheating. Give us an idea of what this girl is all about. First off, how long have you guys been together, Mitchell?
8 months.
That's it?
Yeah,
And you already think that she's already cheating on you?
I do. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it that has made you think this?
I found pregnancy tests in her bathroom.
And that wouldn't be for you guys?
No. I'm. We're not trying, and I always use protection.
So could she have used a pregnancy test because maybe she didn't feel like your protection was working?
Yeah, I mean, she said she was. Yeah, she did it because she was just making sure, and she was late on her period.
Okay, so you did confront her on it, and she gave you I think pretty valid excuse.
Yeah, I mean, but she seemed like nervous, and I don't know. She's been acting off since, and I just think something else is going on.
I do like the fact, though, that she gave you that excuse, and you still, though, have some thoughts, and you want us to call her up just to see if there's anything more to this.
Yeah.
The only problem with us calling her up and you doing this is now she's going to really think that you have zero trust in her when she explains something to you as simple as, I was just worried that something happened.
Right.
You're willing.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to call her up. Shannon's got a different angle because we know that there's not a lot of women that sit there and send flowers to dudes. So we're going to see what she does when we call her up here and test her out. It's Mojo on the Morning Show. Mute your phone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is this Jenna?
Yeah. Who's calling?
Hi, Jenna. My name's Nicole. I'm calling you from a new spot in the area. And I'm actually calling you with an opportunity to take advantage of an offer for a complimentary couples massage. I see you were once a client of Med Spa, so we're calling all of their former customers. That's where I got your number from, just in case you're wondering. But just wanting to see if you'd be interested in taking part in this offer, if you had a friend or a significant other that you'd like to get a complimentary couples massage with.
I'm so sorry. So who are you exactly? Like, what is this?
So my name is Nicole, and I'm calling you from a new spot in the area. We're basically just trying to get the word out there that we exist now, and so we're offering complimentary couples massages. And your number was selected to be one of those.
Where are you located?
We're actually right in.
Okay. Yeah.
It is totally free, absolutely complimentary. Is there? Are you in a relationship? Is there somebody you'd want to take part in a couples massage with? That is what the offer is for.
Yeah.
Okay, I can go ahead and get you scheduled if you'd like. I just need that person's first and last name. I already have your information on here.
Okay. The person's name is Victor.
Okay. And what is Victor's phone number?
Why do you need that?
Just so we have it on your profile here. So when you guys check in, everything you don't have to, sit and fill out any sort of forms or anything like that.
Okay. I have to look at that 1 second. Okay, it's 734.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And what's Victor's relationship to you? Again, this is all just for your profile when you come in.
You could just have a boyfriend.
Okay, Jenna, I'm going to go ahead and send Victor a text message letting him know that you have this appointment that you guys can go ahead and schedule, and it's going to be sent with a voice note from you. So if you want to go ahead, we're going to record that right now. I'm going to count you down, and you can just say something, that this is something that you guys are going to do together and you want it, or however you want to phrase it for him. Does that make sense?
Not really.
So I'm going to send Victor a text message and let him know that you both have won a couples massage, give him the information about our spa, and I'm going to include a voice memo from you so you can, tell him that you won this, you guys are going to do this together, whatever you want to say, but I'm going to go ahead and record that with you. So when I count you down, you can just leave him a little message that's going to be sent with a certificate for the massage. Via text, like a voice memo, a voice note.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, babe. Can't wait to see you and do this together. We deserve it.
Okay, great. And Jenna, I also have to let you know really quickly that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Jenna, I'm going to jump on real quick and just wrap this up, and then we're going to send that text along, and he'll receive that text probably within the next hour or so. But I need to inform you of one last thing. While we have been taking down all the information and you've been sending off this couples massage with Victor, your boyfriend Mitchell has been listening in and just heard every single word that you just said.
What?
Jenna, your boyfriend Mitchell called us up here. This is the Mojo in the Morning show, and wanted to know if we could find out if you were cheating on him. And he asked us to contact you and see what you would do. And you just sent off a couples massage, or asked to do a couples massage with some other guy. Jenna? Oh, there she goes. Mitchell?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yep.
Who is it?
At work, he works with her.
I mean, she did not hesitate to say boyfriend.
No. No, she did.
What do they do?
They work.
Wow. So they work. Is she a bartender or a waitress, or what is she?
She's a bartender.
And what does he do?
He's a manager.
So you never would ever have known that the two of them are together? Like, does he know that you guys are dating?
You think he would?
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of be an awkward time. Do you think that looking at it now and seeing how she talks about him, do you think that she really was taking a pregnancy test for you, or taking a pregnancy test for him, or both of you guys?
I have no idea.
All right, hang on one second, okay?
Sure.
This is the home of War of the Roses.
I absolutely love it.
Mojo in the morning. Call the show now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
War of the Roses. Finding the pregnancy test was kind of tip number one, that he was worried about her, but then to find out that she considers the guy that is her manager at her work the boyfriend, it's got to be tough. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Has anybody ever run into the pregnancy test in the, garbage can and then realized that their significant other was a little bit worried about that, or, they maybe were out cheating? I don't know if the pregnancy test thing is a common situation. I would think somebody would go, okay, discard of that if you were cheating in her case. So, so it could quite possibly be that she thinks that maybe she's pregnant from Mitchell, but also to find out that she's cheating, there's more to it. But Anna on with us right now. What's up, Anna? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Shannon, you have the patience of a saint. Bless you for explaining multiple times to this gal. I mean, that was frustrating for
thank you.
just to listen to.
To be fair,
my God.
I was making it up as we went along, so I might have been confusing to her.
No, it seems actually it was a great idea. It's like, oh, this is really creative, but no, she is a little dense. But what was interesting is the message that she left. Her tone totally changed. It was like talking to a completely different person. So that was.
I have to go back and
but
listen
I
to it.
just
What do
wanted to commend
you? How did it change? Because I'll have to go back and listen.
She, her tone was softer. Her speech was fluid, and she didn't sound like she was doing, maybe 7 different things at a time. It's like she couldn't pay attention to a sentence that Shannon was saying.
Yeah, sometimes it's you're being recorded too. I think sometimes when your voice is being recorded, you change the way that you talk. Like, you hear sometimes, you ever hear a radio DJ on the radio and then all of a sudden they're talking normal and then they get to go re-record and they're like, hey, good morning. You know what I mean? Like they kind of have like a little bit of that. Yeah. You talk with a little bit of like an affectation in your voice. Yeah. I think sometimes I've noticed that with when Shannon will say, hey, we're going to voice record you. Sometimes their voice recording is, oh gosh, I'm being recorded. I better step up my game a little bit.
Or it's so confusing getting a call like this that is random, and the only clear moment you have in the whole thing is when you're talking about the person you love or whatever.
That could be. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
It just sounded sultry to me, like, we deserve this.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Steve, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hey, Mojo. I just want you guys to go back and listen to how she introduces Victor. She says, a boyfriend, not her boyfriend. So
that's interesting.
She says, he's a boyfriend, not, oh, he's my boyfriend.
No, that's an interesting one. Yeah. Podcast up. Zach's putting that up on Mojo in the morning. So, Steve, that's a really interesting point. So she's got multiples, obviously, in this case. Aaron, what's up, Aaron? It's Mojo in the morning. War of the Roses.
Hello.
Hi there.
He should cheat on her as well.
Aaron, come on, man.
Never the answer.
I agree with you. I agree. You know what? Give her a taste of her own medicine, right, Aaron?
Yeah, just have her wipe those fake tears away when he does it.
Yeah, I agree. Aaron, thank you for your call. I appreciate it. Great call there. What's going on, Brad? Hi.
Hey, I was just thinking maybe that the bartender or the manager is a real boyfriend this whole time because the other guy's only been with her for 8 months. Maybe he's or she's the one.
I wonder the timing situation. I'd like to know when that happened. I mean, it is interesting that you're only together for 8 months and now you're all of a sudden thinking that you're cheating. And by the way, did a little bit of research after this one of how they met. They met actually at her work. So, I mean, this guy, So this guy comes, Mitchell goes to her work and sees her at the bar. Where's the manager guy noticing that Mitchell's now all of a sudden with her? I mean, they must either just have an open little thing that they do with each other. But
that could be possible too.
But
because it didn't seem like Mitchell even he knew of him, but it didn't seem like as far as him putting out that he was her boyfriend.
Yeah,
it seemed more of her.
He had
not
no suspicion
him that they're together.
Well, we asked the question to him afterwards, not on tape, but we asked him, "Hey, did you ever suspect?" He's like, "No, I never suspected." What's up, Andy? How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What's up?
I think 100% I would cheat, but I'd make sure it was somebody she really cared about.
Damn, you're just going for the heart.
Like maybe one of the other bartenders or people that work with her at her bar.
No, he wanted her mama.
We're going worse. We're finding her sister.
Oh my God.
And
where are you from?
We're taking it up a notch.
Yeah. You know what the longest time of my life is besides this particular set of calls I'm taking right now? The longest time of my life is the time when you pee on the pregnancy test to the time that you wait to see it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I got surprised both times.
It came out that fast?
I wasn't around.
Okay.
They brought it to me
because
they now kind of happen fairly quickly.
It didn't happen fairly quickly for me. It was like
you
one
can
of those
kind of
ones.
tell if there's two or
a
one.
photograph developing.
Yeah.
In the black room.
But I will say this: only one time in my entire life did I ever take a pregnancy test that it wasn't that I was excited for wanting to get pregnant. It was only one time, and it was, as crazy as it sounds, a girl that worked at a bar, and it was one of those situations where you meet, you kind of become friends, and then all of a sudden you hook up, and you're like, holy crap, what potentially could happen? Every other time I was excited, like, oh God, let's hope it comes back. What's up, James?
Yes, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, James.
Hi, James. Do you have anything smart to say? Because so far, we've only had a couple smart callers on this one. What's going on?
So I met this girl that lived in my apartment complex, was sleeping with her, and she was sleeping with her baby daddy, and then messaged me after she had blocked me and said, hey, I'm pregnant. I think it's yours. And come to find out, it's not even mine. It's her baby daddy. So she wanted to get the DNA test on me.
Yeah. Can I say something with that? How do people automatically go, I think I know?
You are not the father.
How do people, like women, go, I think it's yours?
Trying to do the math.
There is no way, though, that you can do that math if you're effing both of them at the same time.
Right.
Like, there's no math that comes out and say, well, on Saturday, we did this, but on Tuesday,
they think they're smarter than what they really are. Or in their mind, I mean, that's the reality. Some people think they're smarter than what they are to be able to say, this happened on the 12th, but this happened later. Like, that's you thinking you smarter.
Yeah.
And then I think the other side of it is they have the one that they want to be the father more than the other person. Yeah. And then they be like, okay, I'm just going to pick you.
I think there's a little bit of a science to it. Like, it's called cycle tracking, and there's like a specific window where you can get pregnant.
Yeah.
So, like, if you know that you baked cookies during that window, then I would be like, it's that guy.
And I get it if it's you didn't do it, within a certain period of time. But if you're at the same time,
yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no cycle tracking in that.
For the money.
Well,
he going off.
Because I make a lot more than what her baby daddy makes because of my job.
Really?
Oh, in your situation. I thought you were talking about okay.
Wait, what? Tell me, what do you do for a living, and what does the baby daddy do for a living?
He's a cook, and I'm a truck driver.
Okay. And so you brought home more green than that guy brought home, huh?
Heavy load.
Yes, and she knows what I pay my ex-wife.
Okay, so she was like,
so that's why she's
seeing dollar signs of how much money she was going to end up getting.
How does she know that?
Because we were friends before we started dating.
So remember I said just a couple of seconds ago on the air, I said the longest time period in your life is waiting for a pregnancy test. I take that back. For you, James, the longest time period is waiting for the DNA test to come back, I bet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. How long was it, by the way? How long did it take for a DNA test to come back?
A week.
Jeez, that's
get them on rush order.
Really?
If you want to pay extra.
That's a long week. When you found out, did you like get all excited? Like, did you cheer and jump on the couch like they did on Maury's show?
No, that was an instant block.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Just blocked right away. All right, James. Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it. War of the Roses on the Mojo in the Morning Show.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo. 30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2. 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, are you ready?
You're
listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go. It's showtime.
Hey, Am I the A-Hole is coming up this morning on the show, plus some good topics, too. Shannon wants to know whatever happened to the family dinner. Anna with Grandpa offered to pay Dad money to leave Mom. And an update from Zack this morning. He says he's got a huge update for us on his background check. So he had a background check no, this is something even bigger for Zack. Something that he's going to do to try to help out kids. So we'll talk about that real quick. Lydia, do I just go into the next topic, or do you think any of those process server people will be there?
Danny would come on.
All right, so let me
call really quick.
talk about. So yesterday, one of the trending stories was how Jason Baldoni, that whole thing that's going on with Blake Lively, that he had, or his attorneys had tried to serve papers to Taylor Swift by going to Travis Kelce's house in Kansas City. And the process server did something illegal, which was jump over a fence and try to get into his residence. And we were talking about this in the dirty, and then we were having a discussion on the air about process servers and what can they legally and not legally do. And we asked the question, has anybody ever been served? And if you have ever been served, I want to know where you got served. I think it would be interesting to hear some of these stories, right?
Can I tell you a crazy story that's kind of personal to me? But one of my very good friends started dating a guy, and one of the first things he asked her to do was serve his ex with papers.
No way.
And she was so down to do it.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, she was so excited.
Wait, she's not a process server, though, is she?
So
any person can serve?
I guess. I don't know how. I mean, she did.
Yeah.
And it was very easy for her. Like, this woman was sitting on her front porch when she showed up at her house. But yeah, I just walked over and handed it to her.
And are they still together?
They are not.
Okay, because I was going to say, could you imagine then the rest of your life now you got to see this woman
Yeah.
who was
Yeah.
the first face-to-face with, or was the process serving? Danny, what's up, Danny?
Good morning, my favorite radio people.
What's up, Danny? Danny, how do you have a personal story to this?
So I got served once. I got myself in a little bit of financial situation. So the guy came to my house. I wasn't home. I was at my kid's soccer game. There was some dude, my dad and my uncles and my male cousins are home. He pulls up in the driveway. And he calls me, and he's like, I think he didn't want to stay there because they're like, who are you, dude? Why are you pulling up in my driveway? So he calls me, and he's like, hey, can you meet up with me at a certain spot so I can serve you? And I was like, are you out of your mind? You're getting paid for this, and I'm not meeting up with you. You can either sit there and wait at my house, or you're not serving me. But I could not believe he was like, yeah, waste your gas so I can give you these papers because you're being sued.
Right. By the way, he was thinking to himself, he's like, well, let's just see if she's, nice enough to want to do this. I wonder how many people say, yeah, I'll wait for you. Actually, I'll meet you halfway so you don't have to spend the money on the gas. Voice disguise T for us, because guess who T is? A process server.
There we go.
T, what up, T?
Hey.
Hey, you serve people in all kinds of different cases, or any specific?
All different kinds of cases.
Okay, let's talk about this. Where's the craziest place that you've ever had to serve somebody?
Muskegon Heights.
Well, not the town. I'm talking about, did you ever have to serve, somebody in the pickup line at their kid's school, or
delivery
room? In a
Yeah.
bathroom? Yeah.
I mean, every situation you can think of.
All right,
Dropping off kids.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I mean,
You would do it right in front of the
yeah.
kids?
Yeah, unfortunately, if that's what we're asked to do, because we're contracted.
Would you ever serve
So,
somebody
we're
at the circus, like they're taking their kids to the circus? Could you imagine?
I mean, we've served at restaurants, we've served at sports games.
Really? Do you have to
Coming
buy
out
a
of their
ticket
job,
when you're serving at a game? Do you actually have to have a ticket, or do you wait for them to walk into the venue?
We would have a photo and wait for them to either go to their vehicle or.
Could you imagine?
Exit.
So I watched, and I'm sure a lot of other people have seen this film, Pineapple Express. And Seth Rogen's job was to be a process server. And at the beginning of the film, he's dressing up as like a doctor because he has to serve a doctor. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to disguise yourself in order to get in somewhere to serve somebody?
No, that's kind of a legal gray area. You can't disguise yourself.
Really?
You have to be.
Yeah, no.
It's you have to be legally. I'm a process server. Here you go. You've been served. So you can't like.
Right, and each state has different laws. In the state of Michigan, you can trespass technically.
You can.
Wow.
Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
Jump the fence.
There, as long as you're taking the most direct route to serve the defendant, you can trespass, even with no trespassing.
Really? So,
That is
so if you
insane.
wanted to, you could hop a fence like the Travis Kelce situation.
Technically, yes.
Interesting.
Could get shot.
Could you imagine you get served papers after a Lions game and they lost?
Worst day ever.
Oh my God. Although if they won, like if it was a good game, you'd be like, I don't care.
Who was the celebrity who got served at her concert? Remember, she
to the
bent down
Googles.
and she thought she was signing an
No.
autograph for some. Was it?
Yes.
Was it Sierra? Who the heck was it?
I
I'm
don't
making
know.
that up. I think
No.
the story's real. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, they said Sierra.
It was
and,
Sierra?
and Tyrese.
Okay.
Wow.
I remember watching that happen.
Hold on. Randy is willing to come out of Voices, guys. He's also a process server. Hi, Randy.
How you doing? Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Hey, Randy, tell us the craziest place that you've ever served somebody.
Well, really at the job at a Tim Hortons. Act like I was ordering something. And I seen the name tag, so I went in and just gave them the paper. But realistically, it's the service that I go through the app that got me in. You can leave it on their porch. You can put it in their mailbox, or you can serve to somebody at the house if they identify that they know them. You have to take a picture of it and mark the delivery as attempted or served, and you still get paid for it.
I asked you at the Tim Hortons, did you order Timbits?
No, I actually ordered a croissant.
That's amazing. That is crazy. What a crazy life that must be for you to be serving people. Will, what's up, Will?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's going on?
Will got served. Where did you get served, Will?
I got served at church while I was playing the organ.
No way. Right in front of everybody.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but luckily, see, it wasn't a great, huge, big congregation. I just started pastoring this church. And before I started pastoring this church, I had this little female friend, man. And, you know, everybody wanted to be the first lady. So she was kind of doing some nice things for me. She was trying to do some nice things for me. So when she found out that I wasn't going to, like, lean that way, now she going to serve me and try to sue me for everything she done for me.
Oh.
These were gifts. So I'm sitting there, man. I'm sitting there just playing the organ. I love you, Jesus. I worship you. All of a sudden, somebody woke up on me and set this paper down. I'm like, what the hell, Jesus?
Wait, I gotta know more. What nice things was she doing for you?
Huh?
Don't pretend you didn't hear my question. What nice
What did
things?
you just say?
What, no,
What nice
what-
things
you
was
know,
she doing for you?
I don't know, just like blessing me.
Not my pastor.
You are amazing.
Lock the doors.
But that was a long time ago.
Okay, all right.
He's no longer like that.
You've been redeemed.
Will, you're the best, man. What a great call. What a great call. Mariah worked in a hospital and witnessed somebody getting served while they were a patient. Is that right, Mariah?
Yeah, yep. So I was downstairs at the greeting desk, and they were asking for a patient, like what room number they were in, because they were trying to go up to their hospital room to serve them papers.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Poor
Crazy.
person's in the hospital for some kind of an illness getting served. Carl is out right now serving. Carl, where are you going to serve?
I'm actually on my way to the airport right now. Someone coming in, they're landing in about an hour. So I'm going to sit at the seats, wait for them, and try to lead them that baggage claim.
How do you know all of that? Like, how do you get their flight information?
The person that's suing them had gave me a little bit of details, and then I could look it up. They told me where they were coming from, and so I just
wow
looked it up.
What do
and I
you
got
say?
contact.
Do you just say you've been served, or like what is the verbiage when you hand over that envelope?
I just asked them for their name, and once they confirm the name, I say, here you go. You've been served.
Oh
And
my
I tell them who it's from.
Are they coming
and
back?
I just recently served someone out at Oasis in Ann Arbor, the hot tub place.
Oh my God, the hot tub place. Were they there with like somebody that they shouldn't have been there with? Were you serving like divorce papers or something?
It was a divorce paper to a lady. She was there with a gentleman she shouldn't have been with.
Oh my God! Hey, Carl, when you serve this person at the airport, how do you know if they checked bags or didn't check bags? Like, what if they don't end up at baggage claim? You just gotta guess.
I don't know. I'm taking a chance. I mean, they've been on a week-long trip, so I'm assuming they have plenty of underwear that needs to go in a check bag.
Where are they coming in from? Somewhere nice?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
All
Has
right.
anybody ever punched you when you handed that
That
over?
was be my question.
Oh, it's good. He got disconnected. No, but somebody's about to. Somebody from Jacksonville. Hold on. Michael, you got served kind of similar to the pastor. You got served performing. Where were you performing?
I was on Put-in-Bay Island, and I was performing, and right in the middle of the performance, someone came up and served me paperwork.
You were on a stage in Put-in-Bay.
Yes.
You were, what, a band or something? Or what do you do?
Yeah, I was performing with a band, and I was on stage in front of a lot of people, and I got served for like a child support case.
Oh, jeez. My God. All right.
Hey,
Michael there. What was the song that you guys were singing at the time? Where was it?
It's been like 15 years. I don't remember.
Oh, you still
It was an 80s rock band. So
Okay. That guy.
Probably a Def Leppard song or something.
Good stories. All right. Thank you for the call.
Stupidity isn't a crime, which is good, because Mojo would be arrested after that segment.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. Shannon, this is an interesting question because I've often wondered this. You wanted to bring up something right now that you kind of were relating to last night.
It's something that's starting to bug me, and I think it's been bugging me for a while, but last night it like really hit me. And I think it goes back to, it's rooted in something that I wanted so badly when I was a kid growing up. I always was really jealous of my friends that had family dinners. Like they all sat around the table and mom put the chicken and the broccoli in the middle and you passed it around and you talked about your day. And I can remember my neighbors, the Kasperick family. They always, like I would hear Mrs. Kasperick calling all the kids for dinner and I could see them through the window all sitting around the table and having family dinner. And that was never the case for my family. My mom didn't really cook. I'm the oldest of three girls. We were all very busy with our activities or whatever. My stepdad at the time was never really home. So we just kind of all ate whenever. Yeah. And that's basically my situation right now. And I hate it because I always vowed when I grow up and have a family, we're going to do family dinners. And last night it was like 6:30. Okay. And my stepdaughter, Samantha, had gotten home from her cross-country practice and school and stuff at 5:30. She was starving. She ate leftovers, went up in her room to study. Then Smith told me he was hungry like an hour after that. So I made him some chicken nuggets in the air fryer. Wes wasn't home yet from work in the gym. And then I started to get hungry and I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to make myself something. Then Wes came home. Then he was hungry. Lucy didn't get home from swim until 7:45. Then I had to make her dinner. So we all ate
all over the place
in a span of like 3 hours and nobody was sitting at the table together at any time. And I feel like more and more that's just how it is. Maybe not just for us, but for everybody. But it's like.
Have you ever tried to do we're going to have a family dinner on this day and say every Sunday we're doing this? Like the days where you don't have the kids and activities and stuff?
It just never, like with our schedule with the kids, could maybe possibly happen once a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Like even
just
on
like
Sundays?
based on when we have Samantha, when I have Lucy and Smith, my kids, and then when Wes and I have nothing or everybody's in town. It's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, our case, we only had the three boys, but Chelsea used to demand it. And we would say, because the boys were all in all different things. But when all the three boys were under the house, same roof before Joe went away to college, because that kind of, I think, once he went away to college, it changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Chelsea would say, we are having dinner on this day, or, whatever day of the week it was that there was no activity. And there was always seemed to be one day. Like when he was in football season, it was always Saturday.
Yeah, and maybe I just need to be a better planner and looking at the calendar and going like, okay, this is important enough to us that nobody's doing anything today.
I think, honestly, can I tell you this? I think this is going to be one of those ones where there's going to be people going, oh, you're just a frickin', whatever. They're going to say that I'm making this like a political thing. This is not political, but I think this is why our families, we got kind of a messed up world right now, is that we don't put enough emphasis on family. Chelsea's mom and dad, when we were first married, demanded that every Sunday night we were at their house. They're Italian family. And there was always some kind of a pasta on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that was our deal. But it was her grandfather demanded it. It was like every single Sunday night we are doing this thing, even if it's Sunday night at 9 p.m. because that was the only time that we could do it. And I remember we would all go over there. But I do think that we don't as a group. Chelsea and I can now as a couple, when the kids all moved out, say we're eating at the table and we're not eating anywhere else. Because it used to be that we would eat on the couch, or one of us would eat on the couch, one at the table. She's like, no, if we're going to eat, we're eating together, facing each other, looking at each other.
There's some truth to what you're saying, though, and I find value in it because just simply being in the house, you think you're together, and that's not the case because there's no real intentionality in it. Like, we can be under the same roof, but it doesn't mean we're spending time together. Quality time, intentional time, but we're actually having discussion, conversation. How was your day?
Right.
Having that conversation. My grandma used to she used to be really on this, bro. It was like 6, 7 o'clock. My cousins, we used to live with her after our house burned down. And I feel like every day, 6, 7 o'clock, we used to sit down at the table. And there's one thing running around playing and you see people, but when you actually have to sit your ass in the table and you can't move, it's like that's where I feel like the more of the connection that I was able to receive from my family came from.
It's sad. It's sad that Thanksgiving is so fun to the kids because not just the food and everything that we're eating, but it's the idea that we're all sitting and we actually do Thanksgiving in that room that nobody ever uses. You know what I mean? That's got a table that nobody ever sits at.
Yeah.
And we do it there. And Chelsea demands that. Like, we don't just do it at our regular, just sitting around a kitchen table or whatever the deal is. And I will say this to you. You don't need to wait for Thanksgiving to do this. And you bringing this up is a great, thing of take the reins from here now. And everybody, you guys, I know you have multiple calendars in your house and stuff, and say, all right, this is the day we're all going to do it. And even if it's just your kids or just Wes's kids, and say, we're going to do this. And make it more intentional. Because I will say this to you, that I think intentionality, we have it in our lives when we go exercise or we go to work.
You're right.
Yeah,
it's in the calendar.
We got to be more intentional with our family.
Yeah, because I keep saying to Wes, I'm like, it's the season of life we're in. It's the season of life we're in. Like, everybody's busy. Everybody's doing their own thing. We're all kind of just scattered. But it is really important to me. I mean, I truly go back to being 8 years old and looking across my driveway into my neighborhood and being like, one day I'm going to do that,
I wonder if it has more to do with the fact that more mothers are working. Like, it's both mother and father, because when I was growing up, we also did not really sit down and eat dinner together, but it's because my mom was working and she would get home. She's in the medical field. She would get home late, and it would just be hard for her to prepare a meal for everyone in that time frame and us all to sit down.
That's fair.
I think that in Anna, that is a good point. I think that it's that, but I think that there is not there's not a priority on the family. I think we're juggling so much. And, there's a lot of people that honestly just can't afford to do it. But in reality, what does it take just to sit at a table together and just catch a moment with each other?
And I feel like, Shannon, for you, it'd be dope just to start where you can start. If it's 2 people at the table, and then it builds to 3, then it builds to 4. You know what I mean?
That's what Wes said. Wes was like, even if you and I sit and everybody else sees us sitting, hopefully they'll feel like they want to come, and even if they just sit down, if they've already eaten or whatever. Yeah.
What up, Sam?
Hey, so I wanted to give Shannon a recommendation because obviously family is very, very, very important. My dad's side of the family is not very close, and his brother just recently passed away. So this is really hitting home for me. We as a family, me, my husband, and my son, do Sunday breakfast. My husband will get up in the morning and he'll make pancakes and bacon and bring me coffee. And when I get up, it's ready, and he then comes and sits and eats with me, and my child sits and eats with me. It's pick any meal of the day, and once a month is more than not at all.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great piece of advice, Sam. That's awesome. Thank you for the call.
Yeah, of course.
What's going on, Jen? Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to say, first of all, don't feel bad, Shannon. I think, when my kids were little, we always used to sit down and eat together, but now they're 8 and 13, and like every single day of the week we have something going on, and it always starts between 5:30 and 6:30. A lot of times they eat in the car.
Yep.
On the way to whatever activity we're going to.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's a question for you. Are we over activitying our families?
I think yes, but I think we're overcompensating for the fact that they don't go outside and play
who's
like
the
they
yes?
did.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with what you just said, because there isn't a lot of that. So, I do love them like Lucy had swim last night, and I'm like, okay, that's like an hour and a half of like doing something active, which I love for them.
Yeah, we have cheer and gymnastics and basketball and youth group, and like every single day of the week there's something going on.
And to your husband who gets no time to talk, would you like to talk?
Ever.
Yeah.
He goes,
ever.
He like, the last time I talked,
we
I said
we
I
can't
do.
play like when we were kids.
Hey, what's your name?
Mark.
Mark, you have a say in this one. Say, hey, I'm the dad, and we're going to sit around the table. Let's all go. You should speak up.
Right. But they need to stay active. Sometimes I feel like.
Can I be
they're too
honest with you?
active,
Sometimes they need to stay active is a great way of saying my family doesn't need to be together. I really do. And I'm going to say this to you. What does it take? What does it take to sit there and say, no, we're not going to do, we're going to have family movie night, and we're all going to sit on the couch, and we're all going to sit here and watch this movie together, or we're going to hang out, or game night, or something like that.
We do family movie night. Game.
We do game nights and
we try to do as much as we can.
And listen,
together, but
I'm not trying. I'm going to tell you this as somebody my kids are grown up now, and they're at a point where they don't even they don't even love me anymore, except for when their college payments come into play. Time is gone.
Yeah,
Shannon's kids, one started middle school, the other one's still in grade school, but you will have a high schooler, and you'll have a middle schooler. Then you'll have a college kid and a high schooler, and then you will have 2 kids that are going to be out of your house, and you're going to be sitting there. And this is for you too, Jen and Mark. You guys then are going to be sitting there, and you're going to be going, "Where the hell did time go? I wish I would have done it." And I'm not going to lie to you, but I think the most important thing that we have is our family. It's more important than any activity that the kids are going to do, and honestly, I don't think you're going to see your kids become fat because they do one last activity, and if that's what you're worried about, I don't know. But it is really, really sad. It's funny. I've really kind of taken to, my therapist, Dennis, brings up all the time a couple of different other therapists that do things. One of the therapists that he talks about, and I don't know what the guy's name is. I have no clue. Dennis is one of those guys that literally can tell Bible verses and stuff. And I'm like, how do you know this stuff? Like, you're the smartest guy ever. Dennis told me there's one therapist that says once a week he takes his phone and he doesn't use his phone at all. Not one thing. He doesn't do it. He takes his phone, does not look at it, and takes one day away from his phone. Dennis says, could you do that? I said, there's not a chance I could do that. And he goes, do you love your family, love Chelsea, love Joey, Jacob, and Luke enough to give them one day a week of just you being focused? Honestly, I don't think I could do it. But here I am practicing to these guys that I just want them to sit at a table. Yeah. Think about that for a second. If you could take one day and just give it to you and devote it to those that you love, and not devote it to the sick spit that's all over social media every single day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope that this is a catalyst for you, Shannon, and other people that are listening to this to say, you know what? Let's have a Sunday dinner this week.
I just text my mom. It was like Sunday dinner at 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what we gonna eat, but
Boston market.
Is
there still Boston market? Best mashed potatoes ever.
That's my family's fear. They're like, oh, great. Now she's going to try to cook something.
Or honestly, how about Sunday ice cream? When we all are going to get ice cream
Just
together.
something. Just do
right?
something.
I mean, you talked about Wes in his Jeep that he,
That is, I will say,
go.
that is something we do a lot together. We do get ice cream together a lot.
But it was kind of like,
But-
hey, I want this Jeep because this is something that
Yeah.
is something I love, and we all jump into the same thing together. You know what I mean? Courtney, I'm going to grab you. What's going on, Courtney?
Good morning, Mojo. I just sent my kids off at school, and you are going to make me cry about how fast time goes with them. It's hard, Shannon. You are not alone. I have an 8, 6, and 4-year-old, and we can never do family dinner because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and it's like a whole new day starts after pickup with how many activities they have, and they either eat at 8 or at like 3:30 or 8:30, and it's so late, and it's hard because it's hard to find that balance of them doing sports. And I mean, my kids are young, and they each do anywhere from like 1 to 3 sports, and it's hard because it's not easy. And then my husband works usually until like 7:30, so we never do family dinner. My daughter just brought it up to me, my oldest, about how it makes her so sad, and we wish we could do it. And it just broke my heart because I need to try and figure out how to do that because she's noticing, and I don't want her to think about that when she's an adult.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? It is amazing when you were a kid, the things that you wished for. It's wild that you talk about that. You talk about looking at that other family going, God, I wish I had that. And when I'm older, I'm going to do that. Well, you're older. You know what I mean? So, God, I got to tell you something. Lydia, we got deep with this one, huh? This got a little deep.
Yeah, it is good.
Really good.
And Kevin just invited us all 5 o'clock Sunday.
dinner
We're all
with
coming.
Mama.
We're part of the family, aren't we?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Y'all, it's going to be our first time eating catfish.
Ooh, I love catfish.
I'll tell you what, I'll come over.
Yeah,
and-
maybe ice cream. We'll do ice cream afterwards. Wes will bring the Jeep.
Y'all don't know
We'll bring
what y'all missing.
I'm going to eat before I come over.
Tell me about how we cheated on you 5 times already and is doing it again. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
Can we do sea bass? Or
Anna, tell them about catfish.
Catfish is good, y'all.
I ain't eating.
There you go.
I'm not eating catfish because of a
sea bass.
Whisker.
I'm not doing catfish because of
don't come with
Adam
whiskers.
Sandler movies.
They have
Catfish on the
whiskers.
crawl. Was it that he? What
I'm
was?
telling you, bro. I'm going to bring some catfish in here.
That's what I was gonna say.
What was the water boy? It was like catfish on the crawfish on the
His
whatever.
mama.
Mama always said.
Mama said, mama.
All right, 844 Mojo Live. Win tickets to Ed Sheeran. 844-665-6548. 95th caller.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Shannon with the Dirty on the 30. What's trending?
So Jimmy Kimmel is back tonight after being suspended for making those controversial comments about Charlie Kirk's death in his monologue last week.
Overnight, Jimmy Kimmel's competitor Stephen Colbert reacting to the news. Kimmel is returning to late night TV.
We got word that our long national late nightmare is over.
Disney ABC announcing the decision after pausing the show indefinitely following comments Kimmel made last week about the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Disney saying, last Wednesday we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. The temporary pause came after FCC Chairman Brendan Carr appeared to threaten action against local broadcasters who aired Kimmel's show.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way. These companies can find ways to change conduct, to take action, frankly, on Kimmel, or there's going to be additional work for the FCC ahead.
Yesterday, Carr denied threatening to revoke the licenses of ABC stations that aired Kimmel's show, saying instead, Disney made a business decision to take the comedian off the air.
What I spoke about last week was that when concerns are raised about news distortion, there's an easy way for parties to address that and work that out. And in the main, that takes place between local television stations that are licensed by the FCC and what we call national programmers like Disney. They work that out, and there doesn't need to be any involvement of the FCC.
Sinclair, one of the biggest owners of network TV affiliates, says it still will not air the show despite Kimmel's reinstatement. The company saying beginning Tuesday night, Sinclair will be preempting Jimmy Kimmel Live across our ABC affiliate stations and replacing it with news programming. Discussions with ABC are ongoing as we evaluate the show's potential return.
Now, a couple of things here. While Jimmy has negotiated his return, and obviously we'll see him back tonight, he is, so I hear, and Mojo, you heard the same thing, refusing to apologize specifically for what he said. So I'm interested to see what he is going to say about what happened.
This has got to be funny, Jimmy. Come back with the fun, with the funny on this one, man. Like, bring like your best bits that you possibly can. I want to see, all of the characters and everything. And obviously, you're going to have the biggest audience you probably have ever had. There's no way that his audience tonight will not be the biggest audience that Jimmy Kimmel Live has ever had.
I love that Stephen Colbert last night was like, I am now the last martyr in late night television.
Because all eyes will be on Jimmy, that's why I don't think he's going to go the funny route. I think he will be funny at some point, but I think he comes out and has a stern position because it's not a funny issue.
Yeah. Here's the problem, though. His problem is he's going to have a ton of ratings tonight. Will he keep those ratings the next few days?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Diddy has asked the court to consider his time already spent in custody, which has been just over a year now. Enough punishment for his conviction under the Mann Act for transporting people across state lines for prostitution. His lawyers argue he's been in jail since September of 2024. His reputation is ruined. It would be fair to release him immediately at his sentencing hearing on October 3rd. Now, although he was acquitted of the more serious charges like sex trafficking and racketeering, remember he was convicted on those two lesser charges, which still could carry pretty long prison sentences, like years upon years. Prosecutors want a much longer sentence, while his defense is pushing for a lighter term around 14 months.
I forgot
and other
about Diddy.
alternatives like supervised release. Yeah.
I mean, it's been
October
so
3rd.
long since the
So,
dirty story about Diddy. I've been like,
October
he's still in
3rd,
prison?
We're getting Life of a Showgirl, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, and his Diddy sentencing hearing. That's going to be a very, very busy day.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Probably the Diddy sentencing. I don't know.
So, speaking of Taylor, her new movie, Event, the official release party of a Showgirl, you guys sold $15 million worth of tickets in under 24 hours. Again, it's an 89-minute film. It's going to be showing the weekend of that album dropping. It includes a brand new music video, some behind-the-scenes footage, and then some personal statements from Taylor. But yeah, tickets are $12. $15 million worth in under 24 hours.
Good for her.
And this is very interesting and very scary to me. A new survey finds that 6 out of 10 music fans in the United States have experienced sexual harassment or assault at a live music event. Women were more than twice as likely as men to be affected. No surprise there, with 82% of women reporting this has happened to them. 88% of victims
What's
did
the
not
stat
report
again?
the incidents. 6 out of 10 fans have experienced some
At a
sort of
concert.
sexual assault at a concert.
Well, it's crazy because we were just, talking not that long ago about Lollapalooza. Did I ever tell you that Ass Juice got roofied at Luke's roommate? Ass Juice got roofied at Lala. And
Is that when he ended up on the train?
He ended up on the L train in Chicago and ended up in a neighborhood he never knew. He had to literally was laying next to a homeless guy and had to ask him how to get home.
That is so scary. So this study really is obviously highlighting the statistic, but also calling for better prevention, better training, and better response efforts at music venues for these sorts of situations. For everything you missed from today's show, catch up on the podcast. Just search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
We're going to get a look at traffic. We'll come back with an Ed Sheeran ticket winner in a second. Right now, this is your home of War of the Roses. 1 hour from now, you'll hear the replay of War of the Roses. What's going on, Shannon?
Our boss is still stuck in this big mess in Novi that has been causing a delay since 2:30 this morning. So 8:42, 64. I'll give you the weather first. Mostly cloudy today. We may see a stray thunderstorm this afternoon. A high temp today of 78 degrees. So 96 eastbound in Novi is totally closed between Beck and Novi Road because of an accident. Traffic is now stopped from the Milford Road exit. You're looking at a very significant delay there, so try to find a way around that if at all possible. Hines Drive closed for flooding between Outer Drive and Ann Arbor Trail. We have an accident M53 southbound right before you hit 26 Mile. A disabled vehicle blocking the right center lane 75 southbound after 9 Mile. Another accident in Bloomfield southbound Telegraph at Lone Pine. It's slow there from Hickory Grove. An accident on the right shoulder westbound 696 at Woodward. And in Farmington Hills, an accident Orchard Lake at 12 Mile. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches and pains hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Hey, let's look at what your future could be with a visit to Eastern Michigan University. This is more than a campus tour. Here, you'll actually see all the fields that are for the future of you on display. Possibilities about your passions. I mean, I'm telling you, when I was looking for a college, I wish I had Eastern Michigan University with all of the great stuff like the vibrant campus. You can actually see what their great housing looks like, and you can see careers that actually are going to get you a job when you get out. So explore what your future could be at Eastern Michigan University. Reserve your spot today and explore Eastern. It's going to be on October 25th. You can see Explore Eastern. Go to emish.edu for more details. emish.edu.
The biggest headliners in live music shared this stage.
At our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Hi there, this is Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Hey, this is Doodles from The Offspring.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening.
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
It's your girl, Glow Relay.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Get ready to relive the once-in-a-lifetime moments, starting October 2nd, only on Hulu.
I'm Dan Campbell. Get Bernstein. Get respect. Call Sam today.
Hey, it's Steve Gabarra from Zott Ford and Holly, and our Ford Summer Sales event is on with deals so hot you'll need sunscreen when you stop in. We've got 0% financing, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on tons of new Fords. Or come lease a new 25 Ford car, truck, or SUV between $300 and $500 a month, all 0 down. Plus, Zott's tossing in 2 years of free maintenance on almost every lease. Check out the details in our sizzling inventory at dealsinthed.com.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
You know what would have been really helpful, like years ago? Maybe a manual for how exactly my body works. A lot of times I feel like I'm just winging it. But Viome, it's different. It's actual clarity. They test what's happening inside your body. Then they turn that into a plan that's basically a personalized you manual. Like not in theory, but like for real. So if you're like me and you're just tired of all that guessing, go to Viome.com. That's VIOME and get your own manual.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts, $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
We're sitting in the studio and we're talking about where the best catfish in the city of Detroit is. And right after I go to probably, I'm not going to say it because they don't advertise yet, but I think it's Manhattan. I'm going to get my car washed. I'm telling you that right now. The only thing shinier than a nice, I guess, fluffy catfish is my car after I leave Kale Car Wash. And if you want your car looking as good as mine, that's where you need to be. They got vacuums that drink up all the dust, and they got air fresheners that make you smell good. Check them out. It's L Car Wash.
Pepsi has great taste just like you. The Pepsi Challenge is on tour, this time with Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry, and you get to crown the ultimate taste champion. Bold taste, zero sugar. Try Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry today. We are pleased to be a Pepsi partner.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Hey, it's Jed from The Joe Show. One of the things I love about Chipotle is I can just go to my app, schedule my order for later, and pick it up after a long day at work. My go-to right now has got to be the carne asada. Give me double rice, double beans, extra hot salsa, and of course, you know I'm going to top it off with that guac. And that carne asada, so juicy, so tender, so delightful, and you got to try it for yourself. Chipotle's carne asada is back and here for a limited time. Try it today at any Chipotle restaurant or in the Chipotle app, or go to Chipotle.com.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
It's not just a concert, it's the holiday event of the year. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball is coming back to Detroit, presented by Capital One, and the lineup absolutely stacked. I mean, it's only some of the biggest names in music together on one stage. And ready for this? Capital One cardholders, your pre-sale for tickets starts Tuesday, September 30th, but it's only available for 48 hours or while pre-sale supplies last. Mark those calendars. Get to iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for all the exclusive details.
Make parking the easiest part of your night with ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and roll right in so you can enjoy the show, the game, or a night out without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space and skip the stress. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today.
I'm sure you've heard plenty of stories of identity theft, maybe even from someone you know, but it's happening so much more than you can imagine. Guess how often identity theft occurs? Ready? Once every 5 seconds. During this commercial, 6 people will have their lives turned upside down. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for identity theft and fixes it guaranteed or your money back. Join now and save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
iHeartRadio Earth is here with little tips for a healthier planet. When dining out or shopping at the grocery store, ask for sustainable seafood. By choosing sustainable seafood, you can help reduce overfishing, bycatch, loss of top predators, illegal fishing, and other harmful environmental impacts. Brought to you by iHeartRadio Earth and the National Environmental Education Foundation. To find more tips for smarter, sustainable living, or to take action in your own community, go to iHeartRadio.com/Earth.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law.
More Mojo in seconds.
It could be a life-saving decision, the decision to schedule your mammogram, ladies. Henry Ford Health makes it super easy. You can make your appointment online. They've got day, evening, and weekend appointments always available. Go to henryford.com/mammography.
This report is sponsored by Rolls Mechanical.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, a high of 77. Tomorrow, more rain in the forecast and a high of only 70.
For 30 years, Rolls Mechanical has kept Michigan businesses running. Now they're bringing that same expertise to your home. Best isn't just commercial, it's personal. HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Visit ljrolls.com. Rolls Mechanical. Best is personal.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Eastern Michigan University.
Hey, it's Taylor. Until her next era drops, iHeartRadio's got every era of Taylor Swift on one station. The life of a showgirl radio. As we count down to new Taylor music, open your free iHeart app and listen to this exclusive station. 100% Taylor. All the songs, all the albums, and behind-the-song stories from Taylor herself. While you listen, tap the red THROWBACK mic and share the era you fell in love with Taylor to win exclusive merch, courtesy of Republic Records. Open the iHeart app, search Taylor Swift, and listen now. iHeartRadio.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Add Mojo in the morning to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss War of the Roses, the second date update, Am I the A-hole, or the Throwback Throwdown.
Yeah, all coming up.
Call may be monitored or recorded.
All of those things coming up here on the show. Faith is going to see Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Program us. Make sure you save us. Go in there and make sure that we're a preset on your iHeartRadio app. You can win tickets like Faith is just doing to see all the big concerts. You got Ed Sheeran tickets. Congratulations to you, Faith.
Thank you guys so much.
You are so welcome. Oh, we appreciate you. Thanks for waiting through that 28-minute commercial break. That was holy cow.
We love our advertisers.
Man, oh man, that was a long one there. Faith, you are definitely somebody that we want to send to go see Ed Sheeran. Tickets are going to be going on sale later this week. The show is not until next year. It's not until 2026. I don't know what your plans are in August, but keep at least that date open, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Hang on the phone for just 1 second.
Frankly, all the media picking the Lions to lose can kiss all our asses. Go Lions, baby. This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, Mojo in the Morning fans, wake up, grab your coffee, and let's get ready to do what we do. Come on. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And win the blue and silver wave. Let's go. Stand and cheer the brave. Row, row, row. Go hard, win the game. With honor, you will keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go!
St. Brown in motion. Goff for St. Brown. He is there. Touchdown, Detroit. Throwing catch.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Let them know.
I had to bleep it. I go back and listen to it 4 times to make sure I got all the bleeps. There was 3 bleeps in there. There was an F-bomb. There was
an S-bomb.
And there was an N-bomb.
There was.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh.
Ended it with a little umph.
Let me just say this to you. It made Brad Galley blush. That's how crazy that was. Congratulations to the Lions' big victory on Monday Night Football. We're all a little tired today. This is a Shannon check. Are you still awake?
I'm still here. I actually feel more awake now than I did at the start of the show.
You will crash
Sure
hard.
will. Yep.
I hope you don't. By the way, I hope that we may have to Uber her home. You may have to take a nap in the green room. Do we have a green room?
I was going to ask.
I don't think we do. We got a room that's over there in the corner that's got all the Knicks crap in there. I don't know what it is.
Knicks room.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning Show. Anna is the newest member of this radio show.
Hey.
And aside from keeping secrets, Anna.
Here we go.
No. This is interesting. So, Anna, when you were hanging out with the fam, you found out something interesting about your dad that you did not know about.
So to start, because this is going to be about my grandpa, I call him Pops. And Pops is one of my best friends. So I have talked to Pops on the phone every day, if not every other day, since I was 10 years old. And I'm almost 30.
Grandpa from which side? Mom's side?
My mom's father.
Okay.
They lived in Florida most of my life and only recently moved to Michigan to live with my parents because they're 86 and they need a little bit of assistance. So I was home this weekend and I've been talking to Pops more than ever before now that he's home. And I've been learning a lot. So I've always known that he was not a huge fan of my father. I've heard crazy stories like when my dad proposed to my mom or asked for permission to propose to my mom, my Pops they were on the boat and he said, "Take me and I think I'm going to be sick." So things like that where he's just not been a fan.
Take me in, I'm going to get sick.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
poor
also
dad.
a funny guy. But they went ahead with it and we're getting married. And I found out this weekend because he was telling the story that the day of the wedding, he was in the back of the church talking to my dad. My mom was not around, and he said, "I have $5,000 cash for you right now if you walk out of this church."
He wanted to
Wow.
He did not want that wedding to happen.
No. And I was like, there's no way this is true. My dad's like, no, it was true. And I'm just sitting here like, I almost wasn't a thing. My dad could have walked out of the church.
Do you know specifically what he didn't like about your dad?
See, that's something you're going to have to ask him. I know my dad was a bad boy, quote unquote. And, you know, my mom was like a Catholic school
He's
girl.
on the phone.
For
We got
real?
Pops on the phone. Yes. Real quick, while we're talking to Pops, has anybody else ever had this happen to them where either they were offered money or their dad offered money to not get married? Like said, "I do not want you guys to get married," so offered money. On the phone with us is Anna's Pops. How are you, Pops?
I'm doing great. How are you?
By the way, listen to that voice. Man, you sound. How old did you say your grandpa is?
Pops, you're 86, right?
I'm 85 and a half.
85. By the way, that's
younger.
This guy sounds like he's got more energy than I do right now. So, Pops, what is it that you didn't like about Anna's dad, about your son-in-law?
You know, I didn't see any future, and you know how you always want to protect your daughter and so on.
Sure.
But I got to make a comment now. If I knew then what I know now, I would have given him $5,000 to spend.
Oh, that's nice.
beautiful.
That is. So, I thought he was going to say I would have given him 10,000. I was like, this is going to be the best sound clip that we've ever had. So he turned. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say that. However, I live with them now. We just came back to Michigan from 37 years in Florida, and we have living quarters on top of Anna's mother and father, and so I got to be at my best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not
Pops,
trying to get evicted.
What the hell are you thinking moving back to Michigan from Florida? Why did you not make Anna's parents move down there to take care of you guys?
They did come down. I hired them at a company I had, and he only made it 6 months and came back. He he misses all the seasons. But you know, way back, my favorite two co-hosts were J.P. McCarthy and Dick Burton. I used to help Dick Burton do put-on calls.
Did you really? Oh my God!
I really did.
I didn't know that. That's awesome. What is your career? What did you do, Pops?
I was in the steel business, selling steel, and then opened up my own, and I was a brokering all over the United States.
Well, it's funny that you talk about that because of the last time I saw Dick Burton, he told me I wasn't as fat as I was the last time that he saw me. So it was actually nice. I never got to meet J.P. McCarthy, but man, those two are. It's an honor to ever be on the radio in a city where those two guys were on. And so they
were legends along with you.
Oh, geez. Well,
Hall
thank
of
you.
Famer right here.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I was actually talking yesterday to Craig Kitchen, who's the head of the Radio Hall of Fame, and he asked me, he goes, "Hey, at what time in the program do you want to go? Do you want to go, first, middle, or end?" He gave me the choice, which was really, really nice of him because Craig is a Michigander, as Big Gretch says, and he gave me that option, and I said to him, I go, "Put me in the beginning of the thing because I'm going to be drunk by the end." So, but it's going to be an honor to be in there. But real quick, I want to ask Pops a couple questions about Anna. Forget me. Let's talk about Anna. How excited are you for your granddaughter's career that she now is having in getting into radio?
I couldn't be more excited. I had her order on Amazon a radio for me to walk around the house in different rooms. I listen to it every morning, unless I have to make a stop or something. But I'm a fervent listener now, 6:30 to 9:30 for sure.
Yeah.
But Pops, I did have to remember we had to talk because you were bringing up everything that I was talking on the radio, and I had to say, can we just talk how we usually talk?
The second day of your show, she told me, she met me down at MGM for dinner, and She said, "Pops, we just can't keep talking about the show. I live and breathe it. I got to have some space."
By the way, this is actually kind of cool because Pop's going to be 86 years old. He's gambling at the MGM and taking. Are you a gambler? Or
He
did you
is.
really?
We'll be there again tonight.
Wait a second. What do you like to play?
Are you talking to me? I play the slots. Just my wife loves it, and I'm just a fervent contributor there. Although we have a close friend, Gus, the host, and he comps us for a lot of dinners. So it's like entertainment.
Hey, Pops, this Kev, I got a question for you. Since Anna's new to the show and we're getting to know her, our listeners are getting to know her, but it sounds like the person that knows her better than anyone is potentially you. So what is
You know
something...
what?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
What is something that you want us all to know about your granddaughter, Anna?
I'll tell you something that's so unusual. Anna's going to be 30 years old in December, and Anna calls me every day.
Oh,
now I'm not talking the last 6 months or since I've been here. Since she's probably 7 or 8 years old.
That is so
because
sweet.
I came here every summer for 2 months, so I grew up with her in the summers from Florida. But how many 30-year-olds call their grandfather every day?
Can I say something to you? And I just learned that. That's amazing. That to me says a lot about you, Anna, and I hope the listeners take on to that thing because we just got done having a conversation about not doing family dinners or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the idea that you pick up the phone every single day, and I know you got a busy day because I see how busy it is, and you call up your 86 or 85 and a half, 85 and I don't know how many days, grandfather is amazing.
We
That's
have a
awesome.
lot to catch up on.
That's huge. That's amazing. Plus
Mojo,
yes.
her first Friday on the job, she called me at 1:30 and said, "Pops, don't call me at all today. I just got home. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed."
That's crazy. Can I tell you something? Anytime you got a grandpa that gets comps at the MGM, I'm in. I'm in on this one.
Shout out to Gus.
Pops, what an awesome opportunity to be able to have you on the air. We hope that we get a chance to meet face to face, and you be good. You stay spry and young and enjoy yourself, okay?
Great. Thank you for the call. Take care of them all, Mojo.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, we all promise we're going to take care of your granddaughter, so I just want you to know that.
Sure.
Perfect. Love to all.
Dinner
Thank
tonight, Pops. Don't forget.
Yeah, 5:30.
Where do you guys go to? Is there good?
We're going to MGM again.
I know
They
what
go
it-
every Tuesday.
Like a steakhouse or something?
No,
or what is it?
it depends. They have like D Prime in there, or we go to the food court sometimes.
Do they have like a Wolfgang Puck restaurant in there?
They used to.
Did they? They have. I haven't been to the MGM in forever. That sounds like, honestly, it sounds like a fun time. Last time I went to the MGM was when they had V Nightclub and Osum, who was
that was fun.
the general manager of V Nightclub.
Look at Shannon eyes.
Shannon got wasted and fondled.
Tried to climb a wall there.
Fondled?
She fondled Flo Rida.
That
We got
tracks.
pictures to
Yeah,
prove
that
it.
makes
Correct that word.
We got pictures to prove it. Danielle, what's up? Danielle, hi.
Hey, first time, long time. So my grandpa has predicted every marriage in my family on the day of the wedding. And he told my uncle, my dad, and I to run before we got married. And every single one of those marriages has ended in divorce.
Oh, my God.
Way.
That's classic.
He knows.
Oh, my God.
He does. It's crazy.
You know what we need to do? We need to see if this guy's like the wedding whisperer, and we need to have him talk to some of the listeners here before they end up walking down the aisle. See what he's got. Maybe it's
For
just
real,
family.
He's a great judge of character.
Although I got to be honest with you, you don't have to be the wedding whisperer to figure out if some of these marriages are going to last. You can kind of see it. But thank you for the call.
Amen.
We appreciate you. Take care of yourself.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live.
Hey, time now for Am I the A-Hole on the Mojo in the Morning show. This is where if you want to be on this segment, you go to our iHeartRadio app. You get the radio station right there, okay? Channel 955, 104.5 SNX or 92.5 KISS FM. Click on the talkback mic, and say, hey, Mojo in the morning, I got an Am I the A-hole for you? And then tell us your situation, kind of like this one.
Would I be an a-hole if I don't let my husband's new wife come to my daughter's homecoming pictures?
Oh, so obviously divorced mom here. Homecoming, but it's homecoming season. I forget about that. I saw a bunch of kids that went to Notre Dame Prep's homecoming last weekend. I saw the pictures on my personal Facebook page. Lisa on with us right now. Lisa, you don't want to invite your ex-husband's new wife to homecoming pictures. Why is that?
I do not. She and I just don't get along.
Yeah.
And it's a special occasion for my daughter, and I just don't want any friction there. You know, my ex-husband obviously is welcome to come. That's her dad, but I don't want the new wife there.
Is it a situation where she can come with him and you guys just not be near each other? Or it's not like that?
It's, you know, we just, every time we get together, there's just a lot of tension. I just don't like her. And she's also she pushes herself into my daughter's life. And I think it makes my daughter uncomfortable too. And I just want this to be a really happy day for her.
Does your daughter tell you this, or is this what you're viewing? Because when you say that, it makes me go, all right, I just want to make sure that it's not you being protective of your relationship with your daughter.
I mean, it's a little bit of both, but the new wife, they've been married for, I don't know, probably like 3 years now. And so my daughter's been around her a lot. And I see her, you know, when she goes to visit them, she comes home and she seems uncomfortable. She's different. And I know, you know, she can tell that I don't get along with the ex-wife too. And I don't want her to be, that's an adult situation. I don't want that to be on her during her happy day. And, there's no need for the new wife to be there.
But does she say something to you? Because there may be, you know, it may be that she views this woman as okay, and you're the only one that's viewing this woman as bad. And if that's the case, then I think that you need to think of your daughter and not think of yourself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's fair. I know that she can pick up on how I'm feeling. But she has, you know, she gets along with the new wife as far as I know. It's just that, like I said, when she comes back from visiting them, just her behavior is just a little bit different. Yeah. She just seems kind of uncomfortable. She hasn't said anything outright, but it just seems like I want to create a really special day for her with these pictures and just not have any tension at all.
Do you think that your daughter wants her there?
She hasn't said that she does. She hasn't said that she doesn't, but she just gets kind of quiet about it. You know, and I didn't really, that wasn't the focus of the day. The focus is her, and the focus is, you know, her friends, and she's hanging out with her date. So I didn't come right out and say, well, you know, do you want this woman there?
And what do you think, Kev? Because I can see you thinking.
Well, I mean, we're having discussion and trying to figure out this and that and that. If she wants her there, then she has to be there, regardless of how you feel.
This definitely sounds like a you situation, and trust me, I've been in a lot of these situations. Like I've been in a lot of these situations. Let me finish that sentence. And you do things for your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know, and even if it's uncomfortable for you, you do things for your daughter, and you make it less uncomfortable for your daughter.
Is your daughter an old enough person to make that decision and say, "Hey"?
And perhaps I'm wrong here. I don't know your daughter, but if she's in high school and she's going to homecoming, if she really didn't want her stepmom there, I feel like she would say something. Yeah.
And I think this is important for your daughter. If her stepmother's going to be in her life, I think you said something I disagree with. You said she doesn't need to be there. If this woman is going to be in her life, I think it is important for her to be there.
Carrie, what do you think? Am I the a-hole? Is Lisa an a-hole?
So, I mean, I don't want to call her an a-hole. She does have her own feelings.
Well, it's the bit, though. You gotta say, is she an a-hole? Carrie?
And my ex-husband, yeah.
Is she an a-hole?
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of. Okay. So why do you think? Why do you think she's kind of an a-hole?
Okay, because my daughter got married last year, and my ex-husband brought his girlfriend.
Oh,
They're
girlfriend.
not even engaged, and she was in the family photo.
Oh.
It was my daughter's decision, not mine, and it's about my daughter's day. And I didn't make a scene. I actually took a picture with the lady and my ex-husband. So, I mean,
By the way, that I think is worse than Lisa's. The idea that he's only with her for a year and he's bringing his girlfriend with. They aren't even in a committed relationship other than dating. That had to be tough. What happens if they're not together? Can you Photoshop her out of those
Yeah,
pictures?
the family photo part's weird, but
yeah, I mean, they're not in my family picture. I mean, we, had our own family pictures, but, that's up to her daughter, and she's going to be a part of their life forever. What is she going to do when her daughter gets married, when her daughter is a baby, and this woman is in the, waiting for the grandchild to be born? So you really have to take a step back and not make it about you and make it about your daughter.
I really want you to update us and tell us if your ex is still with this woman in a year or two, because that would be interesting to see that he brings this girlfriend of just a short time to the wedding and does a family photo. What's up, Ashley? What do you think? Am I the a-hole?
Hi, good morning. I do kind of think that she's an a-hole. I think mom is making her feelings everyone else's problem. And I think that the daughter is definitely, if she's old enough to go to homecoming and have relationships with both mom, dad, stepmom, I think that she is old enough to make the decision of who she feels is important to be there for the day of homecoming and pictures.
Yeah.
I think that is something that mom has to have a conversation with her daughter about and completely leave her feelings out of it. Because I hear that she is saying that, she feels the tension, but at the same time, like you're saying, this day is about your daughter, and it makes more sense, in my opinion, it makes more sense for you to have to suck up your pride and your feelings in order to appease your daughter, as it is. The focus is her that day.
Yeah, it doesn't. It sounds like the mom is making the call on this one because the mom doesn't like the woman. Sam, you were the daughter in this situation.
Yes. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Good morning.
I wanted to call in because I've been kind of like the daughter in this situation where I know she had mentioned prior saying that her daughter has a different mood when she comes back from visiting. And most of the time that could be because she doesn't mind the stepmom and she knows that her mom doesn't like her. So that can also cause tension of like, oh, I actually had a good time. Or I think overall wanting both of your parents in your life at any event, that comes with their spouses as well. And the mom has to kind of suck it up.
Yeah, that brings up a really good point.
You don't want to polarize the kid in this situation, and make them choose or make them feel bad that they are comfortable in any situation or at both houses.
Is the daughter's uncomfortability just that when she comes home, she's getting grilled by mom about the woman that is now with her ex? That's kind of what I picked on too.
Well, at the end of the day, the daughter can't control the situation she's in as well, so she might as well make the most of it and actually enjoy, building a relationship with whoever that her parents end up being with after each other.
How old were you in this situation?
My parents split when I was 7, so I grew up. The stepmom was kind of in my life ever since I was around 8. So
Was there anything?
My parents got remarried.
Was there anything you didn't want your stepmom or dad involved in?
No, I wanted to welcome them in everything that I did. I mean, my stepmom kind of injected herself a little bit more because I did cheer and she used to cheer, but that was the only thing. Making sure that she knew her boundaries with my mom and that my mom came first was always the most important thing.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good call. Raina wants to bring something up that she thinks is an interesting take on this one. Raina, what do you want to say?
Sorry, did you mean Rana?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So, oh no, you're fine. I just want to make sure I was the right one. So I agree with a lot of things that most people have said, and I do think that the mom is being an a-hole. But one thing that I wanted to note was that I don't think it's appropriate for the mother to ask her daughter if she wants her stepmom to be there. just because I feel like it's putting her in the middle of the conflict and it seems like she's projecting her feelings onto her daughter, I feel like if she asks, the daughter would probably say no just to please her mom, and I just don't think
really
that's a
interesting
good
point.
Yeah, I don't even know that she
position to
said
put her
that,
in.
but I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this is the deal, Lisa. I think that you got to be the adult in this one here, and you got to make a decision based on the fact that you want to do what's right for your daughter. And unless your daughter has said, I don't want her there, because she hasn't, it sounds like she hasn't verbalized that to you. I think you got to.
No, she hasn't.
Then you got to suck it up. But what are you going to do? Are you going to suck it? Are you going to suck it up, or are you going to tell her not to come?
I mean, honestly, I just want her to be happy. I just want her to have
know.
this really special memory. So if it's going to be smoother and just avoid conflict, then, you know, I'm just going to let this be a me problem, and I'll invite her and just not say anything.
Are you really, or are you just saying that?
No, I will. No, I'm serious, because my daughter comes first. She matters more than anybody else in this situation, and I really just want her to be happy.
Amen.
Did we change your mind, or are you just saying that, like? Because in the beginning, you were so adamant this woman is not coming. I don't want her there.
Well, I was listening to what everyone else was saying, and I mean, I haven't gotten along with this woman kind of since the very beginning. I don't like the way she behaves. Like, it's just a personal thing, and I was assuming that my daughter felt the same way because of the way that she acts when she comes home. But you know, I was just thinking, like, she hasn't actually said I don't want her there. So I just want her to have a good day.
Okay.
If that means that I have to have a bad one, that's fine.
What a good mom.
Hey, for real.
We need to follow up. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. She was so. There is no way I want her there. She's not good, whatever. We've had those
But
situations.
now she's going to be held accountable because everybody's listening.
Well,
Everybody in her life, do you know what I mean, is probably listening.
I want to know. Let's for sure. If you're at the homecoming photos of Lisa's daughters, tell us if there's the dad's new wife. All right, there you go. Am I the a-hole?
Oh, man. Should have deleted those texts you meant to delete.
Wake up.
Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
Wake up.
Mojo in the morning. SNS Kiss 955. Oh, you know what time it is. You ready? Come on. You waking up with Mojo. These other morning shows are no-go. They love us like the iHeart logo. We got 5 at 6:55 if you were looking for Mojo. War of the Roses, catch them creeping on the low-low. Weekdays 5 to 10:30, it goes down. Hey, who you picking for the throwback throwdown? Dirty on the 30 for the news on your timeline. Only on Kiss, SNX, and 955. Let's go.
Mojo in the Morning. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. I hope that you guys all have great lives. I will see you maybe in heaven.
Where are you going?
I'm going to heaven. I'm going to heaven today.
Where are we going?
God only knows.
Why are you saying that?
God only knows. We'll see for sure. Today is on TikTok. Today is the Rapture Day on TikTok. Or actually, today and tomorrow is Rapture Day. Have you guys heard this on TikTok?
Where is this coming from? Because I feel like every 4 or 5 years there's a day.
Yeah, first it was the Mayans.
This
Then it
one,
was Y2K before
this one's
that.
coming from a pastor that says it's in the Bible. Hold on.
The end is near. At least that's what one corner of TikTok is claiming.
My fellow Christians out there, I want this video to help one another.
It's being called Rapture Talk, a convinced contingent of TikTok users who claim the rapture is happening today.
Are we not scared?
It all started with a South African preacher who posted this podcast in June.
God took me to see the future, and then he brought me back.
He claims Jesus appeared to him in a vision, telling him he would return to Earth on September 23rd and 24th, dates coinciding with the Jewish holiday Rosh Hashanah.
Millions of Christians all around the world, including South Africa, will disappear in a split second.
It's a concept.
Wait, they're going to... that's how the rapture is going to happen? We're just going to disappear?
Not how the rapture is described in the Bible. So I don't know why he's saying that.
We're not going to go poof.
No.
He said
poof.
That's been explored on TV and in movies for years. From This Is the End to The Leftovers. But now some followers are convinced the worthy will ascend to heaven while the rest face judgment on earth.
Our salvation is in Christ alone.
Some even claiming to be selling all their possessions. One man says he got rid of his car.
I'm catching a flight to heaven in September anyway. Oh, I need the car.
And while others are less convinced,
since this is the rapture eve, there's no, calories aren't going to matter anymore.
Some experts say this kind of end times thinking isn't as bizarre as it sounds. Dr. Deborah Kissin tells Forbes, apocalyptic predictions often emerge during periods of social upheaval, economic instability, or global crisis.
Well, I will tell you this.
Tell me.
He's going to be pissed if on Thursday we're still here and he doesn't have a car to get to and from.
They reading the Bible. The Bible say, no man know the hour or the day. You're not going to know.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. If it does happen, thank God it happened after the Lions won on Monday Night Football. Because...
So we're basing it off of one man having a vision? Is that it? Or am I missing? Or is there something else?
I think he gives some examples of things that are in the Bible off of it. But I will also say this. I remember in past, we've all had those moments. I mean, Y2K, for gosh sake. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had other moments, too. There was different days. I remember we had coworkers that used to do all the prepping and stuff like that said that they thought that the world was going to end and it was all going to happen. It was going to turn into like The Walking Dead and all this stuff. I don't know, man. I will say this to you. I know if it does end, I think I'm good. I think I'm all right.
You think?
Hope so.
I think so, yeah.
You got to know, bro.
I know, but I don't want to brag. I don't want to be
so your life can be one people can follow.
I know, but I don't want to brag because I'm a little worried about a couple of the salespeople in that room right now.
Saw some of them in Vegas this weekend.
I'm a little worried. I don't know. This is kind of wild. I'm a little interesting.
I want to hear from somebody who really believe it.
Yeah.
And what are you doing today to prepare?
Because my man that's selling his car is like, okay, did you just give it away for free? Because what you going to do with the money you got back from selling it if you're not going to be here?
Great point, Kev.
What the hell you doing with your car then?
That would be one great sales pitch for Gordon Chevrolet if they're listening. Mike, say, hey, the next 2 days, it's it. We're going to sell cars. We're gonna
Everything must go.
It's a rapture sale. Although that would be Gabara should do that for Zot. Do the rapture for the Raptor.
Look at you.
Write that down.
Stop playing.
Tell Zot Forward.
That's fire. Rapture Wednesdays.
What's going on? Katie, hi. What's happening?
Yo, I've got Post-its with my name on them ready to go so that after everybody's raptured, I'm going to run around my neighborhood and I'm going to slap them on garage doors of the empty houses and go, dibs, and get all the empty houses after everybody's raptured.
You're calling dibs on all your neighbors' stuff. I like that. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? But so you're saying you're not going? You're not going anywhere, huh? You're not going to heaven?
Oh no, I'm a happy little heathen out here. I appreciate everybody and their religions and stuff like that, but I'm good.
Okay.
You know, me and the Lord, we've got an understanding.
All right. Listen, I feel like we're in hell right now. You never know. I mean, I got stuck in some of that Lodge traffic the other day. What's going on, Brett? How are you?
With as much as you guys do for the community and breaking and enter.
Yeah.
Oh no, he
goes. He got him. You the first to go.
Are you sure that that's not T-Mobile? Wait, he's laughing.
Back. He's
there
back.
He is. You're back.
What'd
Brett.
you see?
Oh, Brett. What was it like? Oh, he's gone now. What's up, Allison? Hi.
My comment is, don't get ready, be ready.
There you go.
In Matthew,
Yes.
yeah, Matthew 25, verses 25, it says, see, I have told you beforehand. So if they say to you, look, he is in the wilderness, do not go out. Because he's already said that nobody knows when Jesus is coming back. If somebody tells you that Jesus is here, don't go and look because they don't know.
Exactly.
Hallelujah. Amen. God bless. Amen. Hallelujah.
Allison, I love you. I was actually just quoting somebody like you last hour that knows the actual verses and scripture and all that stuff. I can't even remember my password to get into the radio studio in the morning. I love it.
We just talked about it at church on Sunday, so shout out to my pastor.
I'm not lying to you. These guys were. Was it one of you guys that was asking me the question? Would I ever go back to school to take? What was it? What was? Was it one of you? Maybe I was a friend of mine.
Somewhere.
Somebody was saying, "Hey, would you ever go take a class like that?" And I said, "No." I said, "If I was going to do something, wasn't it? Who was it?
Improv. Zach was asking.
Zach.
yeah.
Zach's like, "Yeah, would you ever take an improv class?" And I said to him, "I go, no, I'd probably go back to school and learn how to speak Spanish or something like that before I would do an improv class." And honestly, one of the true things before I die, I would love to start remembering scripture more. Like just because I always just find it to be fascinating how there are certain times where I'll go and I'll remember and I'll get a verse sent to me, but I can never remember where it is, but I know the words.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to be back
Hopefully.
with the War of the Roses. At least get us one more War of the Roses in here. Lydia, do you promise we're going to have a War of the Roses coming up next?
God bless us all. Yes, we will.
Don't miss this in Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30 in minutes.
Plus Shannon with the Dirty. What's going on?
Tom Holland and a concussion halting the production of the newest Spider-Man movie. And Matthew McConaughey sharing the one thing that saved his marriage. I'll tell you what it was coming up in the Dirty.
Tate McRae tickets. Sold out Tate McRae tickets next, too. Don't go anywhere.
Who is seen with who? Who's banging who? And what will you be talking about all day? Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30 in minutes. On Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
All right, 928, 64, cloudy right now. Mostly cloudy today. Some stray showers, maybe a passing thunderstorm this afternoon. A high temp today of 78 degrees. Out on the streets this morning, this mess in Novi looks like it's finally been cleared. So you are good to go. 96 eastbound right there at Beck. 75 southbound after 9 Mile. An accident blocking the right shoulder at Stop and Go from 696. Hines Drive still closed for flooding between Outer Drive and Ann Arbor Trail. Southbound Telegraph at Lone Pine. You've got an accident causing some stop and go traffic from Hickory Grove Road and an accident Orchard Lake at 12 Mile. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows how to help make your home holiday ready for less. Refresh your space with select style selections, vinyl flooring for just $1.99 per square foot. While supplies last, selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. This is so good. Life is unpredictable, but the price of your internet shouldn't be. Get a reliable price for a reliable connection, all in the means of getting great Wi-Fi and getting great Wi-Fi equipment included with an unlimited data plan. Let me tell you a little bit about how Xfinity has changed my life. It's changed it because now I don't have anybody in my family complaining because we've got such a great connection at home. Change is always around us, like songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. But no matter what you have to deal with in your life, you shouldn't have to worry about the change in the price of your internet service. And that's why Xfinity is offering this to you. Go to Xfinity.com for more details. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Go to Xfinity.com today.
Channel 955 presents the biggest concerts in Detroit.
MGK presents the Lost Americana Tour. Playing at Pine Knob Music Theater, June 16th, 2026. MGK with Wiz Khalifa and special guest Mod Sun. The brand new album Lost Americana is available everywhere now. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now through Wednesday at 10 p.m. at livenation.com.
This is injury attorney David Femininio. I wanted to share with you what my clients tell me they hear from other law firms. You hear that silence? That's what it feels like when your lawyer doesn't call you back. At Femininio Law, that doesn't happen. And when we take your case, we fight until you get what you deserve. If you're injured in a car accident, let's talk. Call 855-65-CRASH or go to my website, getdavidgetpaid.com.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event.
The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Celebrate 100 years of high-flying dunks, 100 years of show-stopping moves, and 100 years of changing the game. Bring the whole family and be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why their recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Man, so yesterday I am driving down Jefferson, right? And I'm in my Mustang. And I know a lot of other people used to play this game as a kid where you see a car you want. Either you go bingo, or if you're in the car with your cousins, you'd be like, that's my car, my car. A kid did that to me yesterday. He was like, Mustang. And I was like, oh, my God. Thanks to Stevie G and Zack Ford, I am now that guy. And if you want to be that guy or girl, then go to Zack Ford in Holly, where they make buying and leasing new and pre-loved vehicles fast, fun, and easy. Now's the greatest time as any. Right now, they got 0% financing, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on tons of new cars. Two in particular, the new electric Mustang Mach-E 2025. You can get that for $262 a month, or the 2025 Ford F-150 for $363 a month. Both 0 down. Plus, we tossing in 2 years of free maintenance on almost every vehicle. There you go. DealsInTheD.com. Zack Ford.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
There's no place like home. Download the BetMGM Casino app and sign up for a new account to check out our latest exclusive slot, The Wizard of Oz Munchkin Land. New customers get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. Head over to the Emerald City and discover bonus spins, jackpot features, and so much more. Don't forget to download the BetMGM Casino app for exclusive thrills on our latest slot, The Wizard of Oz Munchkin Land. Only available at BetMGM Casino. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
More Mojo in seconds.
If you are struggling to start that family that you want so desperately and you just need some answers as to why it's not happening, there's obviously an issue and you're not quite sure what that issue could be. Is it you? Is it your partner? Dr. Shama at IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Centers is absolutely your guy. And not only are the doctors at every single location, and there are many across the state, not only is every doctor incredible, the entire IVF Michigan team is just the best of the best. So I'm shouting them all out this morning, and they will do everything they can to help you get those answers and come up with a plan to start your beautiful family and have this baby that you've been wanting. The highest success rate for IVF in the state. People come from all over the country to be seen by Dr. Shama and his team. I am not just saying that or exaggerating. That is absolutely true. He is that well-respected and well-renowned. You can make a complimentary consultation appointment by going to ivf-mi.com.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by David Femininio. GetDavidGetPaid.com.
The subscription fees are out of freaking control. Not Mojo. He's free. Listen to Mojo on our free iHeartRadio app. Listen to the show live every morning on Channel 955, 104.5 SNX in West Michigan, or 92.5 KISS FM in Toledo. And listen to the podcast for free. Free never sounded so good.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, judgment-free and just $15 a month.
Cheat and you'll get caught is the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, going to stretch the legs out a little bit. Going to sit down in my chair, and then I'm going to listen to Shannon's Dirty on the 30 in a second. But first, I want you to text to win Tate McRae tickets. Text Tate, T-A-T-E, to 95500. Standard text and data rates do apply, and you could win a pair of tickets to the sold-out show.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
With the Dirty on the 30. What do you got for us, Shannon?
So Tom Holland got a concussion, and he was just doing a routine stunt on the set of Superman. Or no, not Superman. Wrong superhero. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, brand new day. There we go. He bumped his head. It was nothing crazy. I think there's a lot of clickbait, like making it seem like he's in really bad shape. He was checked out at the hospital. It is a mild concussion. I mean, he's already been out and about with his fiancée, Zendaya, at a charity event they attended. It was either last night or the night before. So production currently paused, but they're saying they're probably going to resume early next week if you are a Spider-Man fan.
Feel better, Tom Holland. By the way, we were just having this conversation, and during the Dirty, they did the tribute to James Van Der Beek last night at on Broadway.
Well,
I guess
it wasn't for James Van Der Beek. It was a Dawson's Creek reunion for F Cancer,
they
yeah,
had his family there
Yeah.
where they recognized him.
he
and
taped a video message.
just sad.
Oh, he looks just not at all like himself.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
very very sad. James, I used to get James Van Der Beek, and what was the other actor I would get? God, he looked just like James Van Der Beek. They all, what's his name? What's his name?
Baba the Hutch.
On the show, Joshua Jackson?
No, there was another actor that looked exactly like James Van Der Beek. And I remember doing an interview at the Radio Music Awards one
Gary
year.
Coleman.
No, I can't remember what the heck it was. But I remember there was a guy that looked just like James Van Der Beek, and I did the interview thinking it was James Van Der Beek. It was not. I can't remember who it was. I got to go remember what it was, but do you remember this was the theme song to... Did you guys ever hear the song before or no?
Nope. This Dawson Creek?
This was the theme song to Dawson's Creek. It was...
Paula Cole?
Paula Cole, yeah. Here, I'll get to the hook.
You know the song.
What a good song that was. Yeah, so sad. Oh, no. It was, you know who it was? It was Paul Michael Glazier from Saved by the Bell.
Bruh!
Gosler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
Mark Paul Gosler.
Paul Gosler. Yeah. So
I see that.
So I was interviewing James Van Der Beek. This is no joke. Interviewing at the Radio Music Awards, but it was Paul Michael Gosler, Paul Michael Gosler, whatever. The guy from, what was his name in Saved by the Bell?
The main guy. Yeah, Zack, right?
Yes.
So I'm interviewing him the whole time, and he looks at me, and this is no joke, because when they bring these people over, these celebrities over, they basically are like, hey, you know, we got celebrities that are here right now, and you're like, oh, it's a TV star? Who is it? And, you know, you should know these guys because they're big stars. But I all of a sudden started asking these questions, and he looks at me and he goes, I think you want to interview Jim. He was so nice about the whole thing.
Oh, I've heard he's very, very nice.
It was
too.
so embarrassing. And I'm sitting there the whole time, and Chad, our producer, goes, we are running this. I don't care how big of a dope you look.
We gotta find it.
I will. I'll
funny.
try to see if I can find it. But it was I miss those press junkets where it's like, hey, here comes Nina in. I'm like, who's Nina? Nina's a new artist. She's got I'm like, I don't know who the hell she is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so I do have an update for you, Mojo, because I promised you I would figure out this situation about this Taylor Swift stalker. Yesterday, she was granted a 5-year restraining order against 45-year-old Brian Jason Wagner. He's an ex-convict. He's been showing up at her various homes, specifically, though, her L.A. home many, many times, making all sorts of false claims about their relationship. So yesterday, I think in this Dirty, I said there's basically a vanishing threat. This guy is nowhere to be found, making all of these very strange threats toward Taylor and her team and family, and they cannot find him. They still cannot find him.
Wow.
So there is a court order mandating him to stay at least 100 yards away from Taylor, her home, vehicles, workplaces, cannot contact her in any form, whether it be face-to-face or over social media. And he has to surrender, when they find him, any firearms, ammunition, or body armor to authorities.
And that's why it probably was so weird when that process server was coming to serve her papers and he climbed over the wall at Travis's house.
Oh, for sure.
Why he go to Travis' house, though?
Because that's
where
rumored where she's
been.
been.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey said there is one thing that saved his marriage. And yes, it is something in the bedroom. Oh, it's literally the bed. Downgrading from a king-size mattress to a queen-sized mattress. He talks about this in his new book, Poems and Prayers. And he swears that a smaller bed has helped him and his wife, Camila Alves' relationship. And he said, it was one of those things where, and they have 3 kids, all the kids would be in the bed. The dogs would be in the bed. They'd be on opposite side of the beds. They'd have whatever going on in their nightstands, and they would never come together. And so the smaller bed allows them to snuggle up and
I get it.
Be close.
I'm telling you, I think that the bigger the bed is, the least you guys are touching each other.
It's like a football field between you.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting a
forced
full
love.
size for this reason. What's that? Yeah, forced love. Exactly.
Big boy bed.
Yeah.
And lastly, this is kind of cool. So Camila Cabello, I don't know why she was spending time randomly in Iowa, but she was. Staying at a hotel, goes to the bar one night, meets this really sweet couple who are getting married the next day. And she finds out that her song, First Man, is actually the song that the bride was going to dance with her dad to at the wedding ceremony the next day. So what does she do? She shows up to sing it live.
I'm happy to be a part of this, specifically this father-daughter dance moment, because I'm such a daddy's girl. And I feel like your dad, if you're lucky, is your first love, is your first hero, and he's the man that kind of sets the stage for the next man in your life.
Planned before they saw Camila at the bar.
Sweet.
Like, that's just pretty
I could
crazy.
not imagine.
Yeah. For everything you missed from today's show, catch up and check out the podcasts on the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
War of the Roses, busting cheaters.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Mitchell thinks that his girlfriend is cheating. Give us an idea of what this girl is all about. First off, how long have you guys been together, Mitchell?
8 months.
That's it?
Yeah,
And you already think that she's already cheating on you?
I do. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it that has made you think this?
I found pregnancy tests in her bathroom.
And that wouldn't be for you guys?
No. I'm. We're not trying, and I always use protection.
So could she have used a pregnancy test because maybe she didn't feel like your protection was working?
Yeah, I mean, she said she was. Yeah, she did it because she was just making sure, and she was late on her period.
Okay, so you did confront her on it, and she gave you I think pretty valid excuse.
Yeah, I mean, but she seemed like nervous, and I don't know. She's been acting off since, and I just think something else is going on.
I do like the fact, though, that she gave you that excuse, and you still, though, have some thoughts, and you want us to call her up just to see if there's anything more to this.
Yeah.
The only problem with us calling her up and you doing this is now she's going to really think that you have zero trust in her when she explains something to you as simple as, I was just worried that something happened.
Right.
You're willing.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to call her up. Shannon's got a different angle because we know that there's not a lot of women that sit there and send flowers to dudes. So we're going to see what she does when we call her up here and test her out. It's Mojo on the Morning Show. Mute your phone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, is this Jenna?
Yeah. Who's calling?
Hi, Jenna. My name's Nicole. I'm calling you from a new spot in the area. And I'm actually calling you with an opportunity to take advantage of an offer for a complimentary couples massage. I see you were once a client of Med Spa, so we're calling all of their former customers. That's where I got your number from, just in case you're wondering. But just wanting to see if you'd be interested in taking part in this offer, if you had a friend or a significant other that you'd like to get a complimentary couples massage with.
I'm so sorry. So who are you exactly? Like, what is this?
So my name is Nicole, and I'm calling you from a new spot in the area. We're basically just trying to get the word out there that we exist now, and so we're offering complimentary couples massages. And your number was selected to be one of those.
Where are you located?
We're actually right in.
Okay. Yeah.
It is totally free, absolutely complimentary. Is there? Are you in a relationship? Is there somebody you'd want to take part in a couples massage with? That is what the offer is for.
Yeah.
Okay, I can go ahead and get you scheduled if you'd like. I just need that person's first and last name. I already have your information on here.
Okay. The person's name is Victor.
Okay. And what is Victor's phone number?
Why do you need that?
Just so we have it on your profile here. So when you guys check in, everything you don't have to, sit and fill out any sort of forms or anything like that.
Okay. I have to look at that 1 second. Okay, it's 734.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. And what's Victor's relationship to you? Again, this is all just for your profile when you come in.
You could just have a boyfriend.
Okay, Jenna, I'm going to go ahead and send Victor a text message letting him know that you have this appointment that you guys can go ahead and schedule, and it's going to be sent with a voice note from you. So if you want to go ahead, we're going to record that right now. I'm going to count you down, and you can just say something, that this is something that you guys are going to do together and you want it, or however you want to phrase it for him. Does that make sense?
Not really.
So I'm going to send Victor a text message and let him know that you both have won a couples massage, give him the information about our spa, and I'm going to include a voice memo from you so you can, tell him that you won this, you guys are going to do this together, whatever you want to say, but I'm going to go ahead and record that with you. So when I count you down, you can just leave him a little message that's going to be sent with a certificate for the massage. Via text, like a voice memo, a voice note.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, babe. Can't wait to see you and do this together. We deserve it.
Okay. Great. And Jenna, I also have to let you know really quickly that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Jenna, I'm going to jump on real quick and just wrap this up, and then we're going to send that text along, and he'll receive that text probably within the next hour or so. But I need to inform you of one last thing. While we have been taking down all the information and you've been sending off this couples massage with Victor. Your boyfriend Mitchell has been listening in and just heard every single word that you just said.
What?
Jenna, your boyfriend Mitchell called us up here. This is the Mojo in the Morning show, and wanted to know if we could find out if you were cheating on him. And he asked us to contact you and see what you would do. And you just sent off a couples massage, or asked to do a couples massage with some other guy. Jenna? Oh, there she goes. Mitchell?
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yep.
Who is it?
At work, he works with her.
I mean, she did not hesitate to say boyfriend.
No. No, she did.
What do they do?
They work.
Wow. So they work. Is she a bartender or a waitress, or what is she?
She's a bartender.
And what does he do?
He's a manager.
So you never would ever have known that the two of them are together? Like, does he know that you guys are dating?
You think he would?
Yeah. Okay. That's kind of be an awkward time. Do you think that looking at it now and seeing how she talks about him, do you think that she really was taking a pregnancy test for you, or taking a pregnancy test for him, or both of you guys?
I have no idea.
All right, hang on one second, okay?
Sure.
This is the home of War of the Roses.
I absolutely love it.
Mojo in the morning.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
All right, 9:54, and we are officially at, my computer is just dead here. 66 degrees. We are going to see possibly some showers and thunderstorms a little bit later on this afternoon. A high temp today of 78. The streets are finally looking okay. That mess that was affecting traffic 96 eastbound and Novi Road since the overnight hours has finally cleared, so you are good to go there. Otherwise, accident and slow spot free as well. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Guardian Alarm. For a limited time, call Guardian Alarm for your home security system and get a free smart floodlight camera along with free installation. Don't DIY. Call Detroit's #1 security company today at 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT.
This one here is for Lydia. Go ahead, Lydia.
Yeah. So Sono Bello gets you, Mojo. They know the stress of balancing summertime and work-life balance, but you slayed it. So if you're ready for a little me time, Sono Bello has an end-of-summer surprise gift for you. So schedule your visit in the next 3 weeks during Sono Bello's special annual fall savings event. You earn some self-care, and right now you'll get the same incredible discount that family and friends of Sono Bello doctors, nurses, and staff get. So whether it's 1 or 2 problem areas or a total mommy makeover, this is your time. And micro laser fat removal is the one visit way to lose stubborn fat in inches permanently. Tummy fat, gone. Side fat, gone. Thighs and arm fat, yep, you guessed it, gone. So schedule your consultation now for your special fall savings event discount. Visit sonobello.com/radio. That's sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
It's not just a concert, it's the holiday event of the year. iHeartRadio Jingle Ball is coming back to Detroit, presented by Capital One, and the lineup absolutely
that? I mean, it's only some of the biggest names in music together on one stage. And ready for this? Capital One cardholders, your pre-sale for tickets starts Tuesday, September 30th, but it's only available for 48 hours or while pre-sale supplies last. Mark those calendars. Get to iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for all the exclusive details.
All right, guys, it's Chevy Truck Month, so now's the time to hit the road in style with a deal from Moran Chevrolet. Need a truck to pull your toys, haul your gear, and work as hard as you do? At Moran, you can lease a 2026 Silverado 4x4 2LT Crew Cab for just $349 a month with only $999 down. Strength, style, and savings all in one. Moran Chevrolet, where you always get the best price, period. Find your ride fast at MoranExpress.com or stop in on Gratiot just north of 15 Mile in Clinton Township. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
California Closets just custom designed Chloe's home office / guest room. Now she has a spacious desk with built-in charging for devices. Sleek wood cabinets conceal a queen-size Murphy bed for guests and drawers deep enough to hide clean sheets and a printer. Now her spare room is perfect for work days and weekend visits. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Chloe, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or CaliforniaClosets.com.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Come be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
Shout out to Crystal and the team over at Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, owned and operated by the same Metro Detroit family for 55 years now. With family, you know you are getting honesty, integrity, and a fair price. Go to familyheating.com and schedule a free estimate today.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, it's Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia announcing our fall sales blitz featuring new Kia starting at just $19,990. Plus, we'll take any trade even if you owe $9,000 more than your trade is worth. Have you been sacked by bad credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get you approved. Make the game-winning drive in a new Kia. Come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia and SummitPlaceKia.com.
You should be driving a Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative equity refinance. Offer subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
You know what would have been really helpful like years ago? Maybe a manual for how exactly my body works. A lot of times I feel like I'm just winging it. But Viome, it's different. It's actual clarity. They test what's happening inside your body. Then they turn that into a plan that's basically a personalized you manual. Like not in theory, but like for real. So if you're like me and you're just tired of all that guessing, go to Viome.com. That's Viome and get your own manual.
Help the planet with a tip from iHeartRadio Earth. Education doesn't just take place in the classroom. There are many ways children of all ages can learn about sustainability and the environment at home.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. we can.
I'm Dan Campbell. Get Bernstein. Get respect. Call Sam today.
WKQI Detroit. More Mojo in seconds.
Shannon was just telling me the forecast, and it was cloudy with rain, and it kind of looks like we got rain for the next couple of days. And that's important because flooding is becoming more common in Michigan, and that puts private wells and septic tanks at risk. Heavy rainfalls and even snowmelt can overwhelm systems that aren't really built for today's weather. If floodwaters reach your well, then dangerous contaminants like bacteria, sewage, and just crazy chemicals can get into your drinking water, which is not good. Here's how you protect yourself. Make sure your wellhead is in good condition. No cracks, zero damage. Keep the area around your well clean and clear of chemicals, and test your water regularly, especially after flooding. And if your well has flooded, do not drink that water until it's tested seriously. In the meantime, use bottled or safe water instead. And if you just don't even know where your water is coming from, the Care for MI Well page can help. Our health is connected to our environment. Let's work together. Make healthier choices for a healthier future. Visit michigan.gov/EnviroHealth for more information. That's michigan.gov/ENVIRO Health.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms today, a high of 77. Tomorrow, more rain in the forecast and a high of only 70.
The pumpkin spice latte is back at Starbucks. Crafted with our signature espresso and real pumpkin sauce. Then topped with whipped cream, cinnamon, and nutmeg. The PSL. Get it while it's hot or iced. Only at Starbucks.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live.
Call the show now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
War of the Roses. Finding the pregnancy test was kind of tip number one that he was worried about her, but then to find out that she considers the guy that is her manager at her work the boyfriend, it's got to be tough. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Has anybody ever run into the pregnancy test in the garbage can and then realized that their significant other was a little bit worried about that, or they maybe were out cheating? I don't know if the pregnancy test thing is a common situation. I would think somebody would go, okay, discard of that if you were cheating in her case. So, so it could quite possibly be that she thinks that maybe she's pregnant from Mitchell, but also to find out that she's cheating, there's more to it. But Anna on with us right now. What's up, Anna? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Shannon, you have the patience of a saint. Bless you for explaining multiple times to this gal. I mean, that was frustrating for
thank you.
Just to listen to.
To be fair, I was making it up as we went along, so I might have been confusing to her.
No, it seems actually it was a great idea. It's like, oh, this is really creative, but no, she is a little dense. But what was interesting is the message that she left. Her tone totally changed. It was like talking to a completely different person. So that was.
I have to go back and listen to it.
What
how did it change? Because I'll have to go back and listen.
She, her tone was softer. Her speech was fluid, and she didn't sound like she was doing, maybe 7 different things at a time. It's like she couldn't pay attention to a sentence that Shannon was saying.
Yeah, sometimes it's you're being recorded too. I think sometimes when your voice is being recorded, you change the way that you talk. Like, you hear sometimes, you ever hear a radio DJ on the radio and then all of a sudden they're talking normal and then they get to go re-record and they're like, hey, good morning. You know what I mean? Like they kind of have like a little bit of that. Yeah. You talk with a little bit of like an affectation in your voice. Yeah. I think sometimes I've noticed that with when Shannon will say, hey, we're going to voice record you. Sometimes their voice recording is, oh gosh, I'm being recorded. I better step up my game a little bit.
Or it's so confusing getting a call like this that is random, and the only clear moment you have in the whole thing is when you're talking about the person you love or whatever.
That could be. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
It just sounded sultry to me, like, we deserve this.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Steve, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hey, Mojo. I just want you guys to go back and listen to how she introduces Victor. She says, a boyfriend, not her boyfriend. So
that's interesting.
She says, he's a boyfriend, not, oh, he's my boyfriend.
No, that's an interesting one. Yeah. Podcast up. Zach's putting that up on Mojo in the Morning. So, Steve, that's a really interesting point. So she's got multiples, obviously, in this case. Aaron, what's up, Aaron? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Hello.
Hi there.
He should cheat on her as well.
Aaron, come on, man.
Never the answer.
I agree with you. I agree. You know what?
Return
Give her a taste of her own medicine, right, Aaron?
Yeah, just have her wipe those fake tears away when he does it.
Yeah, I agree. Aaron, thank you for your call. Appreciate it. Great call there. What's going on? Brad, hi.
Hey, I was just thinking maybe that the bartender or the manager is her real boyfriend this whole time because the other guy's only been with her for 8 months.
You know,
maybe he's or she's the one.
I wonder the
cheating with
timing
her.
situation. I'd like to know, like, when that happened. I mean, it is interesting that you're only together for 8 months and now you're all of a sudden thinking that you're cheating. And by the way, did a little bit of research after this one of how they met. They met actually at her work. So, I mean, this guy, yeah. So this guy comes, Mitchell goes to her work and sees her at the bar. Where's the manager guy noticing that Mitchell's now all of a sudden with her? I mean, they must either just have like an open little thing that they do with each other. But
Yeah, that could be possible too.
But
because it didn't seem like Mitchell even like he knew of him, but it didn't seem like as far as him putting out that he was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
It seemed more of her
He had
not
no suspicion.
telling him that they're together.
Well, we asked the question to him afterwards, not on tape, but we asked him, hey, did you ever suspect? He's like, no, I never suspected. What's up, Andy? How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What's up?
I think 100%. I would cheat, but I'd make sure it was somebody she really cared about.
Damn, you're just going for the heart.
Like maybe one of the other bartenders or people that work with her at her bar.
No, he wanted her mama.
We're going worse. We're finding her sister.
Oh my God.
And
where he from?
We're taking it up a notch.
Yeah. You know what the longest time of my life is besides this particular set of calls I'm taking right now? The longest time of my life is the time when you pee on the pregnancy test to the time that you wait to see it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I got surprised both times.
It came out that fast?
I wasn't around.
Okay.
They brought it to me
because
They now kind of happen fairly quickly.
It didn't happen fairly quickly for me. It was like
you
one
can
of those
kind of
ones.
tell if there's two or
a
one.
photograph developing.
Yeah.
In the black room.
But I will say this: only one time in my entire life did I ever take a pregnancy test that it wasn't that I was excited for wanting to get pregnant. It was only one time, and it was, as crazy as it sounds, a girl that worked at a bar, and it was one of those situations where you meet, you kind of become friends, and then all of a sudden you hook up, and you're like, holy crap, what potentially could happen? Every other time I was excited, like, oh God, let's hope it comes back. What's up, James?
Yes, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, James.
Hi, James. Do you have anything smart to say? Because so far, we've only got a couple smart callers on this one. What's going on?
So I met this girl that lived in my apartment complex, was sleeping with her, and she was sleeping with her baby daddy, and then messaged me after she had blocked me and said, hey, I'm pregnant. I think it's yours. And come to find out, it's not even mine. It's her baby daddy. So she wanted to get the DNA test on me.
Yeah. Can I say something with that? How do people automatically go, I think I know?
You are not the father.
How do people, like women, go, I think it's yours?
Trying to do the math.
There is no way, though, that you can do that math if you're effing both of them at the same time.
Right.
Like, there's no math that comes out and say, well, on Saturday, we did this, but on Tuesday,
they think they smarter than what they really are. Or in their mind, I mean, that's the reality. Some people think they're smarter than what they are to be able to say, this happened on the 12th, but this happened later. Like, that's you thinking you smarter.
Yeah.
And then I think the other side of it is they have the one that they want to be the father more than the other person.
Yeah.
And then they be like, okay, I'm just going to pick you.
I think there's
there's a little bit of a science to it. Like, it's called cycle tracking, and there's like a specific window where you can get pregnant.
Yeah.
So like, if you know that you baked cookies during that window, then I would be like, it's that guy.
And I get it if it's you didn't do it, within a certain period of time. But if you're at the same time,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's no cycle tracking in
doing
that.
it for the money.
Well,
he going off.
Because I make a lot more than what her baby daddy makes because of my job.
Really?
Oh, in your situation.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about okay.
Wait, what? Tell me, what do you do for a living and what does the baby daddy do for a living?
He's a cook and I'm a truck driver.
Okay. And so you brought home more green than that guy brought home, huh?
Heavy load.
Yes, and she knows what I pay my ex-wife.
Okay, so she was like
So that's why she's
seeing dollar signs of how much money she was going to end up getting.
How does she know that?
because we were friends before we started dating.
So remember I said just a couple of seconds ago on the air, I said the longest time period in your life is waiting for a pregnancy test. I take that back. For you, James, the longest time period is waiting for the DNA test to come back, I bet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. How long was it, by the way? How long did it take for a DNA test to come back?
A week.
Jeez, that's
get them on rush order.
Really?
If you want to pay extra.
That's a long week. When you found out, did you like get all excited? Like, did you cheer and jump on the couch like they did on Maury's show?
No, that was an instant block.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Just blocked right away. All right, James. Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it. War of the Roses.
This is the home of the second date update. War of the Roses, the Throwback Throwdown, and the Dirty on the 30. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Scheduling a mammogram takes less than a minute. Did you know that? And with Henry Ford Health, you can do it online right now. Just go to henryford.com/mammography. And just so you know, they offer day, evening, and weekend appointments. So it's really easy to fit it into your busy schedule. No excuses. henryford.com/mammography.
Before these artists hit the stratosphere, they play Channel 955 Jingle Ball. Presented by Capital One.
Hey guys, it's Tate McRae here.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It is your boy Jelly Roll.
It's like probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Hey, it's Teddy Slams.
It was a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was dope.
Who's next? The Detroit holiday tradition continues this year. Mojo in the Morning will reveal this year's lineup and give away the first pair of tickets this Friday morning at 8 on Channel 955, Detroit's #1 hit music station. Magic is in the air for Capital One cardholders because they're getting first access to tickets and more starting September 13th for 48 hours only while supplies last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for details. What's in your wallet?
There's no place like home. Download the BetMGM Casino app and sign up for a new account to check out our latest exclusive slot, The Wizard of Oz Munchkin Land. New customers get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. Head over to the Emerald City and discover bonus spins, jackpot features, and so much more. Don't forget to download the BetMGM Casino app for exclusive thrills on our latest slot, The Wizard of Oz Munchkin Land. Only available at BetMGM Casino. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Experience the rooftop vibes at the Cambria Hotel in downtown Drown. Cello, the one and only place to be this Saturday night. Enjoy live music from 7 to 10 p.m. with incredible rooftop views. Then keep the party alive at the after party 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Great music, great people, and unforgettable energy. The fun continues Sunday with summer vibes on the rooftop 2 to 6 p.m. The perfect mix of sunshine, cocktails, and weekend relaxation. Cello Rooftop at the Cambria Hotel. Always elevating your night with nonstop excitement.
There's the sound you hear when you're biting into that day-old pizza. You hope it's just the crust until you feel that cracked tooth. Ooh. At Brightside Dental, we have same-day emergency service. Call 1-800-PAINLESS or visit brightsidedental.com.
Hey, it's Jed from The Joe Show. One of the things I love about Chipotle is I can just go to my app, schedule my order for later, and pick it up after a long day at work. My go-to right now has got to be the carne asada. Give me double rice, double beans, extra hot salsa, and of course, you know I'm going to top it off with that guac. And that carne asada, so juicy, so tender, so delightful, and you got to try it for yourself. Chipotle's carne asada is back and here for a limited time. Try it today at any Chipotle restaurant or in the Chipotle app or go to chipotle.com.
Save a good deal more on Meijer brand must-haves all season long. Enjoy big savings on back-to-school breakfast favorites for under $2, like Meijer syrup, Meijer cereal, and Meijer pastry treats for just $1.79. And Meijer frozen waffles are only $1.99. Shopping for back-to-school breakfast essentials is a good deal better at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
This isn't just a game, it's a once-in-a-generation event. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Celebrate 100 years of high-flying dunks, 100 years of show-stopping moves, and 100 years of changing the game. Bring the whole family and be part of a legacy that never stops. The Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Get your tickets today at harlemglobetrotters.com.
Make parking the easiest part of your night with ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and roll right in so you can enjoy the show, the game, or a night out without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space and skip the stress. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today.
Michigan Auto Law, the law firm that puts people over everything.
People call Michigan Auto Law when they need help, not just because we win more million-dollar auto settlements than any other firm in Michigan, which we do, but because we put people over everything.
Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beep when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
Mojo in the Morning, powered by me, Steve Gabara at Zack Ford and Holly, where you can lease a new 25 Ford F-150 at $363 a month, 0 down.
More Mojo in seconds.
Okay, be honest with yourself. If you woke up this morning and you do not feel rested, it might be your mattress. It might be time to upgrade. Snooze Mattress Company in Troy has all of the top name brands, the most knowledgeable sleep experts, dream mapping technology, and a mission to give you the best sleep of your life. It's Snooze Mattress Company on Big Beaver in Troy.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Hey, it's Taylor. Until her next era drops, iHeartRadio's got every era of Taylor Swift on one station. The life of a showgirl radio. As we count down to new Taylor music, open your free iHeart app and listen to this exclusive station. 100% Taylor. All the songs, all the albums, and behind-the-song stories from Taylor herself. While you listen, tap the red talkback mic and share the era you fell in love with Taylor to win exclusive merch, courtesy of Republic Records. Open the iHeart app, search Taylor Swift, and listen now. iHeartRadio.
We're powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
It's fall, which means you really don't have to shave your legs for 6 months.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. So I hear our promo team is out. They are broadcasting. Actually, they're not broadcasting because we're broadcasting. They're hanging out, handing out prizes at the new Sheetz gas station. Wow. You got to be careful when you say that fast. Over in Sterling Heights, I understand. So they're hanging out in Sterling Heights. Zach, do you know the exact location?
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield.
23 Mile Road, Chesterfield, 29050.
Okay. 29050 Chesterfield. Yeah. Is that right?
Yes.
29050 Chesterfield. Somebody needs to explain to me why these local towns are fighting opening up Sheetz gas stations, because I don't and I know that there's a number of them. I know Farmington Hills was one of them recently. Livonia was another one. And then I heard White Lake was also one. And when I hear these stories about them wanting to open up locations, I think to myself, okay, well, maybe they just don't want to tear down some historic, gorgeous place that's already standing there. And then I realize, no, there's an abandoned strip mall that is like empty and has been empty for like 10 years, and they don't want to put it there. And I'm thinking to myself, going, well, wouldn't it make more sense to have a viable business serving the community than have an empty location just sitting there? And I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
What's the beef with Sheets?
I don't know, with the beef with Sheets. And actually, it's funny because I was having just a quick conversation with these guys in the studio. And I told you guys, when I go down to Florida, Chelsea and I will frequent the Wawa, which is the name of the place. It's W-A-W-A, Wawa. And I think it's originally from Pennsylvania, and they have the most unbelievable ice cream ever at this Wawa's.
I thought you were lactose, no?
No, I love it. I'm gluten. I have I have the other.
Sometimes you just got to do it on yourself.
It might be worth it.
But I will tell you, I welcome to my community, if anybody wants to build in West Bloomfield, I welcome Wawa's, Sheets, and Buc-ee's. I would love that. I would love to have like a place like that that's open 24/7.
Is this even a gas station? Because when you go to the website, the first thing you see are pretzels, fries, hot dogs, brownies.
It's crazy.
And it looks good.
Then it's coffee. Gas is like the fourth thing they advertise.
Like a mega station.
I don't know. It's really good. But the I guess the big deal is that they don't like I don't know. They don't like the idea that they say that they bring bad people to your area, which is so funny because they say a 24-hour location is going to bring bad people to the area. I actually say, as long as it's a well-lit location,
be all right.
Let's
It has
bring
the
it.
green
And
light
then,
flash
and then if that's the case, the cops know where the bad people are, so just go there and hang out with them at night and make sure that they're not being bad.
I miss 24-hour places. Remember when like Myers used to be 24 hours?
Yeah.
Walmart.
Good old days.
Hold on, Heather, what's happening? What's going on? Do we know the reason why they don't like Sheets?
Well, I think one of the main reasons is it's putting all of our small businesses out of business.
Like what small
They're
business is it
cheaper.
putting out of business?
Well, like in Toledo, we're seeing a lot of like mom and pop gas shops closing their doors because they can't keep up with
the Sheets.
Sheets is taking all the business.
Son of a
And
Sheets.
it's like, right. But like Sheets is a much better store and it's much cleaner. And
I like that.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Last time I went to the local mom and pop guy and I had to go use the bathroom, I think I caught a venereal disease. As long as you keep it clean. I'm a Sheets guy. Give me Sheets. I'll take it. I'm gonna go there. By the way, if they would like me to endorse them, I will endorse Sheets unless Wawa comes to town, and then I'm taking the Wawas. It's interesting that they say that they think it will. But I didn't realize that even the gas station guys were mom and pop.
That's what I was going to say.
What's up, Nathan? Hi. Hi, Nathan. Nathan.
Hello?
Yeah, what's happening, Nathan?
So I lived out in Richmond, Virginia for 4.5 years, and just to let you know, Mojo, it's Wawa, not Wawas or the Wawa.
No, we're in Michigan. Everything has an S at the end.
What is Wawas? It's
It's Wawas.
Wait, say,
Wawa and Sheets are the two main competitors in the Richmond, throughout the Virginia area. Those are the two major,
dude.
Sheets, yes, Kevin, it's a gas station. They have an all-night kitchen. You can get pizza. You can get mozzarella sticks. You can get burgers. You can get tacos.
It's amazing. Wow. I'm so hungry I could eat a sandwich from a gas station.
As a
Name
former
the
white,
movie. Name the movie.
As a former White Lake resident, I approve of this, and I'm very excited to try it out.
I love it. I'm telling you, let's build it in
I'll
one.
tell you this much. I think Wawa isn't going to last long if they continue to bring Sheets out here into town. And they get really good wages for anybody who's looking for an hourly job. They treat their
He's like
employees
our luxury gas station.
He is. He gets it. We don't have Wawa's
correspondent.
here. He's calling from Virginia. What's up, Jordan? Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how's it going? First time, long time.
Hey, Jordan on the phone this morning.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, I think they're building Sheets out here because I'm thinking they're trying to take over all the speedways because if you think about it, the Chesterfield location, they built one
across the street from Speedway.
Yeah.
There's another one. They're tearing down a old church in Roseville at Utica and Gratiot.
You can't tear down a church.
Next to Speedway.
Sheets.
Not the Speedy Freezes.
Listen, I will say this. If you don't know this jingle, I'm hanging up on you. The convenience stores of
Speedway.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah.
It's like you're just like accustomed to saying it.
Nice job, Jordan. There you go. Well, I hope that it doesn't put anybody out of business. I hope it just makes people competitive. And I hope that this is the case. They don't have a radio show attached to them.
It's a fact.
Let's hope.
Ain't
And I hope they continue advertising. I know they're advertising on us, and I welcome all the Sheets advertising that we can possibly get. We got to feed our families, okay? So, what a great name, Sheets.
They got quesadillas, cookies,
on
cream
the
shakes.
website.
This looks incredible.
Listen, last but not least on our show, we got to bring something up here right now. Some big news here on the Mojo in the Morning Show. Zach just got the official word. What happened, Zach?
I passed my background check.
Hey!
So if you guys don't know, I signed up for, like Anna, you don't know, I'm doing Big Brother, Big Sister program. And this is my first time doing it. Thank you. And I'm super excited, a little nervous, but you have to go through this vigorous like background checks and fill out all these forms. I happened to get my background check cleared. Very surprised.
You were
Okay.
worried?
What could have shown up on there?
You never know.
But,
I
like-
don't know.
No, you do know.
Yeah, you do know. You were nervous.
I don't know. You never know. So
There could have been something on there, maybe possibly.
Have you ever been arrested?
never been arrested. However,
never arrested, never convicted.
I got in a car crash with a cop one time.
Oh.
So that could have shown up. I don't know, some things. I don't know.
Is there anybody that has ever had a background check done on them? Because I have had one too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you failed? Like they came back as something bad?
Oh no!
Did you
That's
ever?
not my story. No, I passed every time. I ain't never been nervous.
If you ever have had that happen, that's interesting because we were talking this morning about pregnancy tests and waiting for the results on that. Were you scared when the results were coming in, or
I was nervous because they don't tell you anything, and then like a week goes by, and you're like, okay, what's going on? And then they finally got a confirmation. And I'm like, oh, thank God! Like, I don't. What'd you guys find? What else did you find?
844 Mojo Live 844-665-6548. I'm so happy for you, Zach, that you're doing this. I will tell you that I remember when my background check for coaching basketball, I coached middle school basketball, when they told me, and I'm filling out the form, I'm going, oh my God, I hope that nothing that I've done in the past on the radio ever comes back to play on this one here. And you have to answer every one of those questions.
Yep. And even so, if you don't know, and if you haven't gotten a background check, they grab your hand and, you go through each one of your fingertips. The guy insulted me. He was like, wow, for a big guy, you have small hands. And I'm like,
wait, I didn't have to do that for mine.
No?
No.
What'd you have to do?
Just fill out some forms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had to do like a fingerprint test and everything. It was like FBI. It was sweet.
So you actually did a fingerprint test to test to make sure that there's nothing there.
I've never had to do that for a background check.
Well, probably for like a criminal record if you have like.
He's working with kids though.
Yeah.
I know mine are for kid stuff. It's for school stuff.
Maybe they got to recheck you.
Yeah.
I literally just did mine. I have to do it at the beginning of every year.
Is it like for your kids' school, the volunteering school?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
really?
make you do it
Okay.
every year.
Yeah.
Interesting. At our school that we had when I did the coaching and stuff, we had to do everything.
fingerprint?
That Zach was, because if you're actually like the leader of the kids, like you guys maybe were, I don't know, maybe they knew you guys and thought you guys were clean, or I don't know.
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't like this.
Because you have admitted on a More Mojo podcast that you've done some illegal activity.
Like what?
You did.
What I do?
Driving under the influence.
Oh, allegedly. Twice.
Allegedly.
Twice.
Never busted, but right. What's up, Rich? How you doing?
Yes, hi. I just had heard the comment, and my wife had done a background check to become a teacher when she was younger, and she failed it because my cousin has the exact same name and had a criminal record.
Oh, man. Wait, so they came back and they said, nope, sorry. And did she have to explain
they did,
herself?
And then she had to go through a lot of different things to prove that it wasn't her who had the criminal record.
Okay.
God, that would be crazy. That would be unbelievable that you have that same name. I remember my brother-in-law had the same name as the notorious Scott Peterson, the wife murderer. And every time that he would go check in on an airplane,
Oh, my
people
God.
would look at him. It was happening during that time. They would look at him and double take and look at him. What's going on, Brianna? Hi, this is Jeffrey Dahmer. What's going on? What's happening?
Guys, how is everybody doing today?
We're great.
I just wanted to call in because I went to go for it was a hotel management position, and I took the interview, got the job. They gave me the background check. Come to find out, I had a bench warrant in Toledo, and it was for an unpaid ticket, like many, many years ago. So
Wow.
I had to go get that squared away before I could start my new job.
That's deep.
Wow.
That is crazy. Aren't you proud of Zach? Zach, not just for passing his background check, but the fact that he's going to be working with kids, big brothers, big sisters?
Yeah, that's awesome. I love Zack. He is such an inspiration. He does such good work, and people, you guys give him a hard time all the time, but he seems like a good guy.
Say it a little louder for the people in the back. I appreciate you.
Seems like a good guy, but they fingerprinted him.
He is honestly going to change the world by doing this, and I think this is going to change his world.
For sure.
Like, I really do think this is going to give you more than probably even the kids that you'll be working with. That will be such a good thing for you.
I think that sounds selfish, but I think it's going to happen as well.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm so excited. I'm excited for
When you go in there and you first work with them, will you tell them that you know Kevin, the criminal from the Mojo in the Morning Show?
A-hole.
I might. I know the celebrity Kevin that introduced the Detroit Pistons.
Come on, Big
There you
Zack.
go.
Big Zack. Hey, that's a friend right there. There you go. You're going to make a great big brother.
Thanks, man.
Kevin, let me ask you a question. Would you let him watch Josiah and be
for
Josiah's big brother?
For sure.
I wouldn't let him watch my kids, and they're all grown.
Joe would give me bad influence, man.
No. Here's the deal. You would watch my kids and get them the best weed possible. Oh, sorry. I'm not. I didn't mean that. Guess who just failed their background check? No, I'm just kidding. All right. We will be back tomorrow for more Mojo in the Morning. Have a great day. If you missed any portion of the show, today was a good show. A lot of good topics, a lot of good personal topics. The little Anna and Kev, little who did Anna find out the gossip
I still
from?
need to know.
The War of the Roses. We're all making family dinner plans. We all got to sit down and do family dinner.
5 o'clock at Kev's.
And a whole bunch more.